Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another video battle reports.
Woo!
We finally have DC back in the studio after a 9-week absence.
9 weeks.
9 weeks.
9 weeks of no Warhammer.
It's sad. It's sad. Well, we've been back in the studio for a week now, but you've just been too busy.
I've been busy. Yeah, I've been busy working away, and but now we're lockdowns. I guess you've already spoken of this before in previous reports, but lockdowns obviously eased here in Gibraltar.
Finally.
And it's great. Yeah, and we're very lucky and fortunate here. Hope you're all safe, etc.
Safe and sound.
Safe and sound.
Yeah.
But I came back to the studio because I want to play some Warhammer, and I picked Orks.
So yeah, after no Warhammer for 9 weeks, and DC normally forgetting a lot of his rules, he decides to pick an army that he's never played before when he comes back for the first time.
Nope, it's been alright though. I quite like it.
So yeah, so when he actually messaged me and said I want to play Orks, I'm like, okay, but you're playing Crimson Fists, because it's if you have a Crimson Fist army in the studio and someone wants to play Orks, you can't even decide. You can't even choose anything else.
Nope.
It just happens. Magically happens. So yeah. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Shaggy's been on YouTube. Chris, I think, has been on YouTube. Nick has been on SM Plus in the last couple of weeks. So guys, SM Plus, if you don't know about it, extra battle reports on our subscribe website. Yep. So smbattlereports.com. So yeah. So we are playing a narrative game today.
We are. I wanted to play narrative.
Yeah. So no competitive.
Yeah. I wanted fun.
No stress.
Yeah.
And we wanted to go
a little bit
of stress. Yeah. There's always stress in Warhammer.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you want to take us through like what we're playing?
Right. Sure. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. So we had a crashed in Crimson Fist's ship that we've had in the studio for a little while now. Our good friend Benji from Standfast Studios gifted it to us.
Standfast Studios.
Standfast Studios.
Go and follow him.
Thanks to that, Benji. We had it for ages, and I've wanted to use it in a narrative. I love the idea of it, crash down in the Crimson Fists and then surrounded by the Orks. Much like their lore, I believe to be correct, they are very they kind of like to stand against innumerable odds of Orks.
Always. That's their background,
that's
right?
Their thing, right?
Their history or their fluff, or if you've actually read Rain's World, it's absolutely crazy. It's one of the best stories out there in 40k. I'm not saying it because I play Crimson Fist, but it's absolutely an amazing story. And yeah, the odds of them actually winning that was there wasn't any odds, if you want me to say.
There were no odds.
There was no odds at all, and they actually went through. So yeah, that's their background.
So I wanted to play Orks, and it all kind of fit together. I thought, you know what, we haven't done a narrative game yet, and why not kick back into the studio with a narrative game. So we land on the Red Planet. By the way, Pardo only found out about this later on. I kind of put it all together, and he's following along in the story, which is half the fun for him as well. We've had this crashed Crimson Fist ship with an Inquisitor on board, Inquisitor Lundstrum. He, you might be seeing him now on the screen. He has vital intelligence to the Imperium, the Crimson Fists, perhaps on their war against the Orks, against this Goffs planet, the Red Planet. But there is a cunning Mork following, shall we say, worshipping Warboss called Goffboss Gorn SkullGrabba.
There you go.
Yeah, that's him. That's his full title. And we haven't given a name for his fellow Warboss yet. But I'll go through the list in a moment. But anyway, it's his little world. It's his little village or town, and he's just saw some smoke on the horizon, and he thought to himself, okay,
that's odd.
Yeah, that's odd. Let's go and find out. Spoke to his weird boys. They said, look, there's a clever guy there. There's a clever guy over there.
Clever guy there.
Well, I can't do the accent very well.
We need his head. We need his head.
Want to eat his brains.
Yeah.
Find out what's going on. So he said, yeah, sends all his boys in, gather the lads, and then they've poured through their town to find where the wreckage is and try and claim that prize. On the other side, the Imperium, having the distress signal come through, rush to the aid of this Inquisitor who has a retinue of Terminators. that can probably imagine how important this guy is if he's got 5 Terminators surrounded with him with storm shields and hammers. And they are currently protecting him around the wreckage, while Pedro Kantor and a advanced party of intercessors and space marines and scouts,
infantry,
the only ones that can get there in time, advance and try and create a wall of iron.
So basically, we wanted to have a wall. Basically, or a wall, you know, to represent like a shield. And we opened the chapter approved 2019, and there was actually a mission called Iron
Wall of Iron.
Wall of Iron. Yeah, I think it is. So we got some pointers out of it.
Yes.
And we've tried to use as much as possible from it, but not the whole thing. So the deployment is actually the same as the mission in that book.
Yes.
And we've also, did we get anything else from there? And then whoever, he's deploying first, I'm deploying second, and then DC is going first on the roll of a 3-up. That's the two things we've actually taken out of that narrative mission.
The deployment worked really nicely because you have the ship behind, you've got the line of defense, a bit like Zulu, in a sense of against the orc hordes they're coming through, and yeah, on a 3-up. We begin, and then you just got to hold the line for 5 turns now, and that's the objective. So there is a ship coming, which may be coming on the screen now too.
Harvest Lighter.
The Harvest Lighter. The ship's coming to collect the Inquisitor. They dispatch it straight away to pick him up, but he has to survive. He has to hold on for those
5 turns. We're just going to play 5 turns.
Yeah.
So as soon as we don't roll for turn 6, 5 turns, and that's
5 turns.
So yeah.
Yeah, and then my objective is to capture the Inquisitor and hold him and make sure there is no one around to try and do a heroic last save.
Yeah, so if there's no enemy units, so if there's no enemy units for me, so if there's no Crimson Fists, within 12 inches of the Inquisitor whilst he's been grabbed or he's been taken away by one of the Orc units, you automatically win the game.
Yes.
And if there's, after 5 turns, if the Inquisitor is still within 12 inches of one of my units, it means I win the game. Obviously, he runs into the Harvest Lighter and
with the aid of the Crimson Fists, and off he goes. Exactly.
So simple mission, but very, very narrative.
Yeah, yes, I've got to break through the lines against. He's basically a wall of green coming at him. And I cannot wait to get this started, to be honest. So I'll quickly go through my list. I've got
1,250 points.
1,250
before
points.
We forget to mention that.
Now it is narrative, so there may be a point here or there.
But I think I'm 2 points over.
Yeah, 2 points over. I think I might be a couple of points over here or there. But at the end of the day, we wanted to bring what we have for fun. So we got a battalion, just 1 battalion for me. In the troops choice, we've got 4 units of 19 Orc boys with a boss knob in each of them, and the boss knob has got the big chopper, I think it's called.
Chopper, and the boys have sluggers and
sluggers and choppers, of course. Yeah, sluggers and choppers. So no, they are Goffs, they are shooty, but they also have got you know, when the drums and the alarms going off, they just grab their choppers and their pistols are probably already on them. Just started running. Didn't get their shooters. So 4 units of them, just big blobs. Does what it says on the tin. They are incredible, and especially with Goffs. What I've been reading in the book is Goff seems to be pretty damn cool. Obviously with Gazgul coming out as well. Maybe I'll start a Goff Orc army in the future, I don't know. But my own one. Anyway, now HQs. We've got 2 HQs. I mentioned earlier on, HQ number 1 is the Goff boss himself, SkullGrabba. He is actually a Legends choice.
Legends choice, yeah. This is the other good thing about narrative. You can use Legends choices. You can use Legend choice in competitive if your opponent is happy with it. But if you go to like events and tournaments, they're normally not allowed.
Yes, they're not allowed. But he's very cool, and I wanted him in like armor and stuff because the other Warboss we've got doesn't have armor. Anyway, so Warlord trait. He's the Warboss. His Warlord trait is cunning but brutal, I think it's called. I don't know how much it'll be used for me, but he always steals initiative on me all the time.
This time I'm not stealing.
You know what I mean.
You just have to roll a 3-up.
If I roll a 3-up, which I'm quite notorious of not rolling a 3-up.
Yeah, there's a 90% chance you don't.
And I read that and thought, okay, well he can then, you know, I can counter deploy and try and save some of my troops, etc. So maybe, and I quite like Mork and the cunning idea of Orc stuff anyway. So he's got that, and he's also got the Killer Claw, the relic. and that's pretty cool. It's extra strength, I think, and -3 damage 3, and you can reroll wounds, which is the main point for it.
And no minus to hit.
And no minus to hit because it's not on the profile anywhere. On there, whereas, for example, a normal Killer Claw is a -1.
A lot of the relics do that when they upgrade to like a one that has a -1, they don't have it.
Because that's the Killer Claw. And then the other Warboss is pretty standard. He's got a custom Shoota and he's got the big chopper thing, whatever that's called.
Big chopper thing. Yeah, it's a big chopper. It's a big chopper.
It's a big chopper. It looks like a chain axe.
No, it's a big chopper.
It's a big chopper. Maybe he doesn't whiz around. He just bashes you with it.
It does.
And then that's the HQs. Then we go on to the elite choices. We've got just the one, and that is the Pain Boy. I thought it'd be quite cool with all the orcs. He'll give you a little buff with a little 6-inch Feel No Pain.
It's always good to have.
Sorry, 3-inch every unit, Feel No Pain of a 6-up. So all the boys can basically have a 6-up if they're within.
It's great.
It's great for his points. He's pretty cool. Hopefully he does some work and save some boys. And then over into the fast attack, we've got 7 Storm Boys. They do what they say on the tin. They kind of fit into my points bracket because we had a rough points guide of what we wanted to play with today. And yeah, I thought fast attack, get down the board, try and get the flanks going, something like that. Moving on to the heavy support, we've got 3 custom mega smasher, custom mega cannon.
I think it's that one.
It's something like that. It's basically the most expensive option that there is on there.
D6 shots, strength 8, -3, damage D6.
Pretty cool. Pretty anti-tank. Not that you've got any anti-tank, but
anti everything.
Everything. Yeah, just they blow up obliterated. They do mortal wounds on themselves, but I think that's just very orky and pretty cool. Now, when I was reading the Orc Codex, I noticed that there is bubble chuckers as an option, which I then googled. They are incredible.
Best name ever.
I'm
going to name my kids
Bubble Chucker.
Stephen Bubble Chucker Pardo.
Why your first name again? Junior Bubble Chucker. Amazing. They look rubbish, but I imagine there's an orc firing this bubble.
Yeah, they've got D6 for everything. So D6 shots, D6 strength, D6 AP, D6 wounds.
I want bubble chuckers.
Yeah.
As soone as I read it, I thought this is the greatest invention ever made for the orcs. Anyway, 3 of them, does what it says on the tin. And then, last but not least, the Death Dreads. Now, these Death Dreads have got claws, the claw thingies, and they've got a pair of swords. So they're all close combat oriented.
No shooting from them.
No shooting, but they don't need it. They're going to go up and chop up some marines. And that's the list, guys. It's like I said, roughly 1,250 points. No weird boys. They're all in the camp. They were all kind of trying to find out what's going on in the crash site. Smoking their
joints.
Wow.
No, they're not drugs.
They're not drugs.
Just joints. They just like to roll.
They sit there and roll, do they? Sitting there. What's going on over there, boss?
That's it. So yeah, so that's DC's list.
That's me.
Let me go into my list now.
Yes.
So I'm bringing Crimson Fist, and I do think I'm actually 2 points over, but that's again going back to narrative. It's fine. I think you were over actually about 2 or 3 points as well.
Yeah, I think I was. Yeah, I think
more or less equal. And I'm bringing today a double battalion for more command points because we did want to bring a lot of infantry. So I was actually like, you can only fit 6 troop choices in 1 battalion, so I had to fit more HQs.
Oh, I had to.
I had to. He didn't allow me to bring a Leviathan either. So here we have it. Double battalion. Okay, so let's go into the first battalion. We've got 2 lieutenants. One of them is upgraded to have the free relic duties burden from the Crimson Fist relic section, and the other one's just taken a mastercrafted Stalker bolt rifle. And in that detachment, we've got 3 units of scouts, 1 unit of scouts with camo cloaks and snipers. And when we've got 2 units exactly the same, 5 scouts with bolters and 1 upgraded to a heavy bolter. We want as many bolters as possible.
Yeah, funny that.
And then we have another battalion with Pedro Kantor himself. Like, fluff-wise, I don't know why he's here. I'll have to make something up.
Yeah.
But if you're facing Orcs and he's not there, it's like, why are you even facing them?
Yep.
So I have brought them, and as you can see, the model is absolutely spectacular. Brilliant conversion by Ampharius. If you haven't already followed him on Instagram, here's his Instagram name. Go and follow him. He's amazing. He is amazing is the word you want to see. He's incredible converter, he's a sculptor and amazing painter as well, so go and follow him.
It's unfair, that's how I call it.
It's unfair.
It's unfair
to
the rest of us.
Unfair. And then my second HQ, I've got a captain. It's actually the first HQ I got for the Crimson Fist Force. So Terminator captain in Terminator armor with a storm shield.
armor.
Terminator captain in Phobos armor. Everybody like, what? So he's upgraded to have a storm shield and a power fist, and he's got the shoulder mounted grenade launcher. So it's supposed to be a fist mounted grenade launcher, but I've mounted it on his shoulder.
Looks cool on the shoulder.
It does look cool. And then I've got 5 units of 5 intercessors in each, and I am going for I'm not going to go cheesy out. They are modelled with the Stalker Bolt rifle, so I am going to use them as Stalker Bolt rifles, so 1 shot each. I could have gone for the normal guns, which have a more output of shots, but I am going to go for the Stalker Bolt rifles as I normally always do, and let's see how it goes. Bit tricky for me to actually take a lot of Orcs out, but with the help of the Crimson Fist chapter tactic, which I do generate extra hits on 6s with both weapons, hopefully I can actually take some more Orcs out than normal. And then lastly, I've got a unit that hasn't come out of the cabinet for a very, very long time, and that's a unit of Terminators with close combat, basically Thunder Hammers and Storm Shields. They're not the best unit, but now with Shock Assault, giving them an extra attack when they get charged or charge, they do rock a lot of attacks and a strong punch.
They look cool.
Yeah, and I just needed a good retinue to defend the Inquisitor, especially as it's a crashed down Storm Raven. Primaris can't go in a Storm Raven, so I did want to get something that would have been in the Storm Raven when it crashed down with the Inquisitor.
Terminator's taller than Primaris, or sorry, Primaris taller than Terminators?
Fluff-wise? No, Terminators are bigger than Primaris, but Gravis armor are bigger than Terminators. I think I've got that right. If I haven't, just comment below. So yeah, that's my list. Warlord, I've got Pedro Kantor. I could have cheesed out and given someone else, because his Warlord trait basically it basically gives anybody that is a troop choice counts as 2. Basically, if objective perfect. So basically he's worthless, but he's my Warlord. I just have to give him my Warlord, and I've already gone through my relic, which is the Duty's Burden. And that's my list, you see. What are you checking?
Everything.
So yeah, that's both lists. We are playing on this amazing board, which has just come, or part of it has just come through the mail, specifically made for No Retreat in September, and basically it's perfect for this game.
Yes.
Orc Village combined with a Mars type desert theme.
The Red Planet.
The Red Planet.
The Red Planet.
So yeah, both armies now. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Bear with me if I get anything wrong. First time using my Orcs.
If you get anything wrong, comment below with a harsh comment of how badly he's played.
Make it personal.
So guys, without further ado, we'll catch you back after deployment. See you now. Dum, dum, dum.
back. Both armies deployed on the battlefield and ready for war. So, a little explanation here, what's going on. We are on what the Orcs call the Red Planet. I don't believe the Imperium have yet given it a designation.
We call it the Red Planet.
Ah, I see.
Not the.
No, okay.
They call it the Red Planet, we just call it the Red Planet.
I understand, I understand. Well, it's the Red Planet, considering the Orcs inhabit this world, and the Crimson Fists have crash-landed with Inquisitor Lundstrum hidden there amongst his retinue of Terminators that guarding him, so clearly quite an important man of the Inquisition. Important enough that Pedro Kantor and his forward operatives, party, shall we say, of Crimson Fists have come to defend and hopefully extract the Inquisitor before the hordes of Orcs from the Goffs arrive.
I can just imagine, like, there's probably been a secretive mission, because if Pedro Kantor's here, there must have been something important, and probably they've extracted the Inquisition somewhere where it's probably got shut down. That's why Pedro Kantor's here. So it must be something important, and that's why the Crimson Fists are here. Like, they hunt Orcs since a very long time ago, that's why Pedro Kantor's here. I just want to make that statement.
Okay.
Before we start.
That's fair enough. Yes, the Crimson Fists and the Orcs have a long history. So that does make sense. So there's no, there's only infantry. There's no war machines. There's no tanks. There's no any other support. They're on their way. This is the advanced part. You try and hold off as the drums of war began to beat from the Orc. Nice, boom, 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 from the Orc city. And the Orcs poured through, and now they're beginning to gather the war because they want that Inquisitor. One of their weird boys wants to eat his brain and find out what's going on for the Kunnin plan of some description. And that's what we have. So let me go through my Orc deployment. We've got our custom smasher cannons in the corner. Cannons, okay. Custom mega smasher super smasher cannon. There's 3 of them. I just wish they were the bubble chuckers. I absolutely love that. Now we've got 4 units, as I described at the start, of my 20 Orcs with the knobs within there. We've got the big Warboss himself, the Goff boss, Gorn SkullGrabba.
Wow.
That's his name.
Wow.
Gorn SkullGrabba.
Hopefully he doesn't grab any skulls.
He wants Pedro's skull, he wants the Inquisitor's skull, and maybe some of the little scout skulls too.
Yeah, you can have those.
And then from the side we've got our Storm Boys here, and then we've got 2 Death Dreads in the corner, and then hidden amongst them is the Pain Boy who looks after the Warboss, and then we've got the Warboss's brother, Richard. Little brother Richard.
Little brother Richard, yeah.
Richard. Lionheart. Rich. His friends call him Rich. And yeah, so that's the Orc deployment. We're 24 inches up. We've used the Iron Wall deployment map because we thought it was quite cool for this mission. And then we've got 18 inches from here is the Crimson Fist line.
Yeah, so 12-inch deployment. After the 18 inches, there's a 12-inch deployment for me. Yeah. And something that we didn't say at the beginning is that we've actually put the Terminators and the Inquisitor further back of those 12 inches deployment, so just to not have them in the deployment type of thing.
Yes, of course. They were here first.
Yeah. Do you want me to go through my deployment
quickly?
Please, sir. So quite simple, like we said, we are playing narrative and we're excited to play narrative. So I really haven't, I've just like put models down. Yeah. I really haven't thought about it, right? So I've just done like 3 little mini castle type things. Okay. Obviously I could have actually deployed everything in the middle, like a massive castle with Pedro Kantor and get all the buffs from its as much as possible, but I didn't want to do that, so I've just put models down and put Pedro Kantor in the center, make it as epic as possible. Lieutenant with 2 intercessor squads. Left flank we've got a captain with another lieutenant and a couple of intercessor squads more, and then on the right we've got the scout party, probably the ones that arrived the earliest, yes, probably, and then I've put some of the bigger intercessors just behind. You know, they always want to be there to show off the bigger bodies they have, bigger armor they have, like. So yeah, and then obviously these are in the list as explained at the beginning, but obviously they are guarding the Inquisitor, and it just makes sense to actually deploy them narrative-wise. Just deploy them beside the crash ship and just holding their shields up, waiting for the Orks to arrive. Hopefully they don't even pass the intercessor wall, iron wall. But if they do, the thunder hammers will start glowing up and smash some orc skulls the other way around. And then lastly, we've got a party of sniper scouts up on the building. That's the first thing they did. Looked for the highest point on the deployment, and actually I don't think I can get line of sight onto your Warboss, but I can get line of sight onto the other
his brother.
characters. Yeah, so it's actually really cool. Makes it quite epic to have like snipers on top of this orc building, just trying sniping down the characters, whilst the orcs just run forward like
And that's exactly what they're going to do. So we're going to roll off.
Yep.
And we're going to find that the orcs...
Yeah, so this is something else we did partially mention at the beginning. So we are using some of the rules from that mission as well, apart from the deployment. So you actually start on the roll of a 3-up. That's it. No rerolls for this.
Nope.
But it just makes sense. You know, the orcs are just rushing forward. So that's why it's not like a 50-50 chance. It's more of a 75% chance, I guess, for you to start. But knowing you're going to roll a 1 anyway.
Well, we'll see. This could be me with my orcs. Let's begin the campaign. That's a 6.
That's a nice start there.
Oh, the orcs love it. Right, here we go, lads.
Okay.
Orcs, turn 1, coming up for the Goffs.
And here we go. Movement over for DC. Happy DC. Lots of assault rolls. Oh, assault rolls. Advanced rolls.
Yes, of 1s and 2s.
Of 1s and 2s.
It's good to be
Standard
back.
DC rolling.
It's good to be back.
Can't roll more than a 3. So we've got the whole horde just advancing forward. Every single unit and model, all the characters have just moved up.
But you may not have noticed because of the 1s and 2s.
Because, yeah.
But they have advanced.
They have advanced. So everything's advanced forward, as you can see. Looks absolutely epic.
Except for the Storm Boys, but I didn't want to risk them dying.
Yeah, there is a rule that they can actually advance at a 6, but then you need to roll 1s, which you
so I didn't do that one. Yeah.
Which you do roll a lot.
Yeah.
And you don't want to do that. Yeah, you would basically give me first strike before you even before I even shoot.
All 7 go.
The 2 death threads have advanced as well up.
Yep.
And yeah, that was basically DC's movement phase. No psychic phase.
No psychic
no
phase.
weird boys on the table.
No, he's later. He's further down.
He's further down.
Yeah,
he's having his tea.
He's having
biscuits. Okay, so the only thing that's left to shot are the custom. What are they called? Did we check the name?
Custom mega cannons.
Custom mega cannons. Okay,
yeah.
And they are in range of a couple of units, so he can actually decide. So he's in range of these units here, or these 2 units, and this unit here at the very front.
Yes.
So what's the target going to be?
Didn't realise how short they're only 36.
Yeah.
So I probably should have brought forward a little bit. But
yeah, but they do move. Can't they move?
Probably.
Yeah. You are in range anyway.
Yeah, I'm in range. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire 2 of them at this unit here with Pedro, and we're going to fire the one on the corner into the one straight down the line.
This one.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll start with that one first. It's a heavy D6.
Yep.
So 3.
Okay.
Okay. Any 1s is a mortal wound on myself.
Yeah.
And the hit on 4s.
Okay, so 2 hits, no more 2 wounds, which is good.
Strength 8, -3, and I believe the damage is D6.
Okay,
so
damage 2's 2 wounds.
2's 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
Minus?
Minus is 3.
-3. Okay, so I do get 6 ups, which I don't, and then damage D6, right?
Yep. First one, dead.
Yep.
Second one, dead.
Dead. Okay, so 2 dead for now.
2 dead for now. It was on that one on there.
Ah, so okay, that was
that one straight on the line. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll take the sergeant. Obviously, I won't take, so I'll take these 2 off. Okay. And now we've got the other 2. You can shoot at the same time.
Might as well. That's 8 shots.
Okay.
So I need another 4 dice. Here we go. And 4s. That's 1 mortal wound. We'll just
not bad.
We'll randomize it. 1, 2, 3 left.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. The other one. So 1, 2, 3. So he goes on the left one.
Yep.
So he's down to 5. And then we've got 1, 2 hits.
Yay! That's good.
Yay! That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Okay. -3. So 6 up again. No, so that's another 2. So 2 on each.
D6 though.
Ah, yes, that's true.
So
hopefully you get a 1.
Yep.
Obviously, do you want to reroll that because you do have command points?
I do. I've got 7. To be fair, I forgot to say I spent a CP on the biggest boss, which gives my Warlord Gorn SkullGrabba. He gets him an extra wound, I think extra wound, extra attack, and a 4 vulnerable save. Okay. And it's 1 CP. So I'm down to 7. So I will go down to 6. I will reroll this
into another one
because I don't have much else to spend it on. Yay! That's 1 dead, and then the other one dead.
Okay. So 2 intercessors dead, which I'll take the closest to you. Perfect.
Look at that. Go on, boys.
Does that mean your turn is over now?
Yep.
There's no charges, right?
No, too far.
Too far away. Yeah, you did need to get quite a. I think a 6 advance to charge an 11 or 12.
Yeah, because the Warbosses can allow charges even if they're advanced within 6.
Okay, cool. So that's the end of Orcs turn 1. On to the Crimson Fists turn 1 we go. Catch you back after movement.
Coming for you.
And we're back. End of the Crimson Fists movement phase. Not a lot has moved really. Do you want to give us a little rundown?
Actually, nothing moved. I just have to think about it a bit. Did I move? No, nothing's actually moved. And I will explain why. So I do want to get the most out of rapid fire bolters. So if I actually moved them, because I was thinking of giving them a bit of an extra wall here, but I just pre-measured that you can't get into the Terminators next turn either with any of the units. So I've actually stayed put because the stalkable rifles and all the intercessors will actually be hitting on 3s instead of 4s because they're heavy. And then the rapid fire weapons on the stalker or the normal bolt rapid fire on the scouts will automatically let the 2 because they haven't moved. So basically I just want a good output of shots, either because I want them to hit at a better ballistic skill, or because I just want them to have more shots.
Understood, understood. Considering the Orcs didn't quite make it either, no one's in combat, and you know what, extra shots could thin the herd before they arrive.
And again, I am using stalkable rifles, so just 1 shot from each, maybe a lucky 2 if I get a 6. So it's going to be quite interesting to actually try to thin down the horde with not a lot of firepower, but that makes the game more exciting.
It does indeed. Okay, so shall we get straight into your shooting phase?
Yeah, no psychic phase, you're straight onto the shooting phase. I'm going to start it all off with these scouts firing into your little brother Warboss.
Richard,
yeah, Rich.
Richard the Lionheart.
So what I'm going to do is, for the first time ever, because I've never actually played someone with my Crimson Fist. I've obviously done the special COVID-19 special I did for SM Plus, but I actually never used a stratagem. So a hated foe, basically I re-roll all my wound rolls against the Orc units when I target them either in close combat or in the shooting. So I'm going to target them with shooting.
How many CP is that?
That's just 1 CP. So it isn't bad, it's again fluffy. I'm going to try and use it at least once every turn because they are a hated foe, and it just makes it cooler. So snipers into your
Richard. Rich. Why is he called Richard?
I don't know. I don't know. You gave him his name. That is cool.
Okay.
Okay. So 5 shots hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Okay. So 2 misses. Shall I reroll? I tell you. Yeah, I'm going to reroll one of these. Misses, because I do have a lot of command points at double battalion, so I'm going to reroll that one into hit as well.
Okay.
And then strength 4 into your toughness of 5 means I'm wounding on 5s, but I am rerolling with the stratagem. So I reroll these 3.
Come on, Rich.
Oh. Okay, so 2 mortal wounds from the snipers already, and then 4 at -1 because they are heavy, and I am on the heavy doctrine to start it all off. So 4 saves at -1.
He's got a 4-up save,
okay.
And I can't see anything else that says otherwise.
Okay, so 5 ups, right?
So 5 ups. Come on, Rich.
So how many wounds has he got?
He's got 6 wounds.
So that's, I've done 5.
So he's got 1 wound left.
Yep.
He survives on 1 wound.
That's not bad.
Sniper's straight in there.
So don't you have Feel No Pain?
On him?
From the... Doesn't he give an aura?
He does, but I think it's only for Orc units, as in the boys. I'll check now and we'll get back to you.
Okay.
Richard, the Lionheart himself, he does indeed get the benefit from the pain boy behind him. So that's including the mortal wounds, 5 in total. We're going to roll these off. Any 6s, and he gets a save. He got 1, so now he has 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Good remembering there, Mr. Pardo.
Yeah, I do have to help you, everything.
You do.
Shall I carry on shooting?
No, let's carry on shooting.
Okay, so what I'll do is let's fire Pedro Kantor, Dawn's Arrow into this squad of Orcs, just through, really cinematic there, firing through the...
Ripping straight through that canyon.
Yeah. Okay, so 4 shots.
4 shots.
And I am hitting on 2s.
Okay.
And I do generate 2 extra hits, Mr. DC, because I do get 2 extra shots for Crimson Fist on 6s.
That's fantastic.
Strength 4. So I am wounding on 4s. 3 wounds at -1.
3 wounds. -1, I think 6s. And you have 5 ups. I will check. 6s, no, followed by 6s for the Pain Boy, because they are within 3. No. So 3 Orcs are cut down. I'll take these 3 here. Sorry, lads.
Okay, let me have a think about what's next, and we'll catch you back now.
Ready? Okay, yes, you can. That's fine with the Pain Boy, but I got it wrong. They don't have a 5-up. They have a 6-up save, so they would have died anyway. They would have had the saves,
yeah.
But they didn't make it.
Yeah, you didn't do your homework, TC.
Yeah, I just rolled it twice because I wanted to.
Okay, so let's carry on shooting. So, Intercessors, this unit of Intercessors will go into... actually, this is why I cut off, because I didn't know if to go into the vehicles, which is it's the only turn I will have damage 3 on the Stalker bolt rifles, or to just try and take down the swarm as much as possible. I think I'm going to go for the swarm because when boys are in combat, they're lethal. So I'm going to start shooting into the boys.
Okay.
So this unit of 5 will be shooting into this unit here.
Okay.
So 5 shots hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of Pedro Kantor. So and that gets an extra shot there. So 5 shots in total, and then wounding on 4s. And these are dead Orcs because these are -3 this turn. So 4 dead Orcs at the moment.
Okay.
Shall I just mark it though, because I do want to do this unit?
Yeah, sure. I'll just mark it right here.
Okay. So 4 dead from there, and then this unit of Intercessors will shoot at the same units.
Okay, sure thing.
And I don't re-roll on these, and I don't generate any extra ones. Wounding on 4s. Re-rolling 1 from Lieutenant, no, away as well, so 2 more dead Orcs there.
So 6 in total.
Yeah. Okay, and now next I'm going to shoot this scout unit, and I'm going to use for 2 CP bolter drill, meaning that I generate an extra hit on 6s, so every 6 will basically generate 2 extra hits.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's 2 CP, but I think it's the time to do it when they're far away.
It's kind of cool them just standing there, just rinsing
makes
the
sense. Okay, so 2 shots each from the stalk, from the normal bolters.
Yep.
And then I'll do the heavy bolter later on. Heavy bolter as well going into the same unit.
All right.
Okay, so hitting on. I do have to. Oh, I forgot about this. If there's 5 or more models than mine, I do get a +1 to my hit rolls because I'm Crimson Fists. So I am hitting on 2s actually.
Space Marines.
I am hitting on 2s, so all hit, and I generate an extra 1 there.
Lucky you said that.
I actually 2 because I am using bolter drill. So it's good to actually remember that. It's a rule I actually don't use a lot, because before it was like if it's double the amount of yours, so like characters were always hitting on 2s and stuff. But it's something I always forget. But against hordes, I shouldn't.
Yeah, why not?
And now I'm wounding on 4s. So 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Let me grab 5
so
dice.
6 up, followed by 6 up.
No 6 up on them.
It's against this unit.
Is it against the middle unit?
Yeah.
Well, yes, they can. Okay, great.
Combined with them.
6 up.
So it's actually 5 wounds. Sorry. Yeah, 5 wounds. So 6 up and 6 up again.
And then 6 up again.
Oh, so that's 5 on. Do you want to mark it with a 5?
Yeah, mark that.
And then the heavy bolter will go into them as well. So hitting on 2s.
Ready.
And wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. -2 because we're on the heavy doctrine.
Okay. Damage 1?
Yeah, so
6 ups?
Damage 1, yeah. 6 up.
You might feel the pain for the weird boy. The pain boy.
So 3 more dead in that unit. And let me just measure, because you've been taking them off the back obviously, so I should be in range. And yes, so next unit into them as well, rinse and repeats. I'll start with the heavy bolter this time first.
Okay, let's do it.
Hitting on 2s. and wounding on 3s. No rerolls there, so just 1 at -2, so 6 up.
6 up. No.
No, and then all the bolters again, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Hitting on 2s. Okay, and I get 2. I get 1 extra because that's not bolter drill on them to them. And wounding on 4s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 ups followed by 6 ups again.
All right. 6 ups.
Hopefully you get some 6s now.
Hey, there's 1.
And then 6 ups again.
And then 6 ups again. Okay, so there's 2. So for another 3 die. I'll take those off in a moment. I've lost a lot of boys there.
Okay, so next up, I've fired them. I fired that unit. Let's fire that unit.
Okay.
Let's fire that unit into through this gap again into this unit and try and wipe that unit off. So how many left on that unit?
I've lost 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've probably got about
12. So you had a unit of 19 boys and
20 and a knob. Yeah, exactly.
19 and a knob. So there's still a couple there. So 3 shots into them. All hits. And wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
Okay, 1 wound.
This is a stalker, so go straight through onto your
pain boy.
Onto your pain boy. Yeah.
Hey!
Ooh, does it? Okay, then I'll do the duties burden. I'll have to check if you actually see. Yes, I still can't see. So I'll use the relic stalker, the relic gun on him. So
okay.
It's rapid fire 2, meaning I shoot 4 times because it has.
And who are you firing at?
Against the same unit.
Yeah, trying to finish that unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s.
Reroll for Pedro?
Reroll for Pedro, but I'm hitting on 3s because by now you wouldn't have more than 5. Then yes, I would. So
yeah.
That was a hit. So reroll that into a hit as well. And then my strength is, I believe it's 5. Yeah, 5 minus 2 damage too. Okay, so 3s to wound, rerolling 1s because of my talent. That's 4 go through, and each one is -2. But you do have your feel no pain, but it's damage 2, so you have to roll 2 dice for each.
Okay, let's just do it right here. So first one, no. Second one, no. Third one, no.
Okay.
Another 3 dead.
And then what we'll do is let's take the boys off.
Yeah, let me
from there, and then I'll just finish off with intercessors at the end there for my final shooting.
Alright, let me just gather the dead, and we're back in just a moment. And we're back. These guys on this side are going to be firing. We've got the 2 units of intercessors and the Terminator captain. Yeah?
Terminator captain, yeah. He's not in range. It's a wrist-mounted grenade launcher. He hasn't got it wrist-mounted. He's got it shoulder-mounted. But it's 12-inch range only, so I can't fire that.
A 12-inch grenade launcher.
Yeah, I know. He can probably throw it further than 2 range, so I don't know what the point of that is. So yeah, what I'm going to do, just because I haven't got enough shots to actually kill the whole unit, I'm going to shoot both units, all the stalkers at the same time.
Yep, and we're firing into this unit here?
The unit closer to the table
this one on the table edge. Okay. And just before you do roll, just to show that a lot of the dead, I left them close to the pain boy, but they're probably going to run anyway.
Exactly.
So let's start shooting.
So 5, 6, 7, 8 shots going into the orcs. I hit on 2s. And I re-roll 1s because of my captain.
Of course you do.
I do generate 2 extra.
Of course you do.
Shots there.
Yep.
And then I wound on 4s.
Lovely.
Because you are toughness 4, aren't you?
Tough orcs. If I'm not toughness 4, I am now.
And yeah, these go straight through, so it's just
5.
Yeah, and these are damage 2 actually for the stalkers.
They're damage 2.
Yeah, damage 2 for stalkers.
Already. Well,
so I think maybe we actually did 1 feel no pain for some of these shots instead of 2.
Yeah.
But let's just carry on. So you have to actually do 2 feel no pain for each.
And there are 6 in total, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, nothing. 2, nothing. 3, nothing. 4, ooh, close. 5, come on, number 6, here we go. No.
Nope.
6 dead.
Cool, and then lastly, to finish off my turn in general, I'm going to go for the lieutenant, the special edition lieutenant on the flank there, and I'm going to go into the same units. So Mastercrafted Stalkable Rifle, hitting on 2s is a hit and generates an extra shot, thank you very much. Wounding on 4s, rerolling ones because of his ability. And that doesn't wound anyway.
Nothing.
And that concludes my turn, Mr. DC.
Oh, excellent. So I've lost 6 boys there. I'm just going to take them off in a moment, and I've lost 6 boys over here.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to do the if there's any morale issues, because we've got the mob rule.
Yeah, I don't
be
think.
fine.
Yeah, you should be fine because you've just lost 6. So your leadership is the amount of models you have.
20
so,
or
yeah.
so.
So yeah, your leadership is basically with that 6 is 14 still on that side. And your leadership is still 14 on that side anyway.
So we're all good.
So you're all good. Yeah,
I kind of wanted Gorn to smash their heads.
Yeah, if you want, you can do it anyway.
They probably do. Okay, so that's your turn. You've held the line. You've minced some orcs in the centre.
4 turns left for me to win the game.
But maybe some more orcs coming.
4.
Who knows?
4.
Here we go. Turn 2 for the orcs has started, and they have moved forward. Run forward, advanced forward onto the iron wall. Okay, so again, a lot of advancing and moving. So all the orcs have advanced up on each side and both flanks. And they will be using the war rule to actually charge after advancing. And then we do have this surprise. So this is why I actually didn't shoot at the last couple of walks, because we are playing narrative.
The Green Tide!
I did want to use the Green Tide because we do want as many orcs as possible on the field.
I mean, it's an orc village, right? So they're going to be...
should be thousands
of them.
So yeah, so I didn't want to point out, shoot those 2 last orcs on the table, because I wanted this to happen. So full unit of 19 orcs and the knob has appeared on this flank. We did actually speak off camera that we didn't want them to actually come from the back, because it just didn't make sense. We wanted them to come from the flanks, and obviously if they come on this side, it's very easy charge to get into that Inquisitor. So,
exactly.
Narrative wise,
it wouldn't be fun.
Wouldn't be fun.
And we want to
fun is the point of this game.
Exactly. Yes. Considering I'm playing orcs for the first time
after 2.5 months of not playing any Warhammer.
Why not jump into orcs?
Pick up a codex I've never played before and play with it. Good idea, DC. And I'm the stupid one that follows you and say, yeah, it's a great idea. Let's do it. At least I'm playing Crimson Fist, which I know, I should know by now very well.
It's true.
Okay.
Just a quick bit of admin that they didn't need to mob rule because, well, they did mob rule, but there was a unit next to them of 20 odd boys, which meant that morale-wise they were fine. I was going to spend 2 CP to auto pass, and then Pardo was like,
TC,
you don't have to.
I thought it's very difficult for orcs to take leadership tests.
I thought it was just for the unit, but it's actually for the unit and any.
That's why it's very difficult. That's why you have to just shoot a unit and take them out completely,
which is awesome.
And you have spent 3 CP for the Green Tide, which is more than fair.
Well, my Tide of Traitors is 2 CP.
2 CP.
But they're cultists.
Yeah, and you can have like 30 orcs is a big problem.
Yeah.
At 9 inches away from you.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's let's carry on.
Yes.
So no psychic phase. So let's stop saying no psychic phase because there's no psychos on either side.
All right,
so
fine.
Mental note for me.
My weird boy hasn't showed up yet. Right. Okay. I need to do my pain boy as well. We'll do that in a moment when I've read up the rules, just to be sure, because he can heal Richard the Lionheart.
Okay.
Healing back for Richie. Now, what we're going to do is in this corner where here we go, big bob of green boys. They're going to shoot their pistols at the Terminator.
Okay, so closest target is the Terminator. We've actually that's why it's a weird shape of the unit, because we actually have everybody towards the closest. Towards the cat.
Exactly. Okay. So they're not going to kill him, but if we can plink a wound off, that'd be pretty awesome.
Okay.
Hitting on 5s, 6s, daka.
Exploding.
Another shot. Okay, look at that. Translated as well. So all those misses, and now it's
4.
There you go. 4 wounds. Okay. 4 ones coming up.
4 wounds coming up.
Oh, we got
one. I'm actually going to reroll that. So yeah, I've got loads of command points. Let's have some fun. Even though there's going to be a couple of comments of why do you do that, but I'm doing it. And that's a 6. So you didn't take any wounds.
We'll just chopper him in the skull. Right.
Okay, so no shooting from anything here.
Nope.
Again, for the 2nd consecutive turn. And we go back to the custom. What are they called again?
They're called custom mega cannons.
Okay, that's it.
Yep. I wish they were bubble chuckers because it just sounds amazing.
Bubble chuckers has to be the best name for a unit in 40k.
Get the bubble chucker.
Shoot the bubble chucker.
These little grots, these big bubbles coming out. Right. Anyway, let's fire the same. Actually, we'll fire the same as last time because I need those guys alive over there, and I need them alive over there. So, saying that, do we even bother firing the Kustom Mega Super Blaster, Super Mega Blaster? Yes, because we're in range of that one there, and in range of that one there, just in.
Yeah.
So that other one is out. We're not going to fire him because I need to get in charge range.
Okay, do you want to fire at... you can't see that unit, can you?
No, I can't see that one.
And you want to be in range, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll do 2d6 into this guy, we'll just about tag him.
Yep.
So 2d6, 6, 7, 8 shots, which is nice, just what I wanted. Okay, and then we're going to go 4s. That's a mortal wound. We'll put that on the other one again.
So
I'll do the randomizer.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3 closest to me.
Okay.
So
it's the other one.
It's the other one. So both on 5 wounds now.
And then we've got was that a hit there? Yeah, I think it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 4 hits.
Okay. And 10 takes, right? So 2s.
2s. Ooh.
Okay. So 4 wounds.
4 wounds.
Done in. Can I use your dice?
You can.
Thank you. Okay, hitting on, saving on 6s, because they are -3. So 1 saved at least. I can't do any more rerolls because I already saved, so 3.
First one,
D6.
First D6 one, remember? First one is dead. Second one is dead. And the third one is dead. Yes!
Okay, so 3 intercessors blown into smithereens.
By the Kustom Mega Super Blaster Cannon.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm going to take your sergeant off, yeah?
No, take normal. Take the closest ones off.
These 2?
Yeah, perfect. Okay, I think that concludes the shooting phase, doesn't it?
That is.
A couple of Slugga shots from this side, and some big cannons firing into the center, creating a massive explosion in the middle. Orcs cheering the way. And onto the charge phase we go.
Yes.
Catch you back now.
Let me get my codex.
Bye, DC. The all-important charge phase.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Let's see if there's some close combat this turn. Much needed close combat. Let's do this.
I can't weather another shooting phase. I'll lose too many boys. Right.
Have you ever read Range World?
No.
Do you know what happened?
I don't. Well, I know what happens with the Crimson Fist and the iconic image of them being surrounded.
Right?
Well, the Crimson Fists, I imagine.
Of course. Just want you to realize what you're going to do now.
I only read Chaos books.
Okay.
Right.
Let's do this. So, is this the first charge?
I think so, because I can wrap them up then.
Okay, are you going into everything?
I'm going into these 2.
Okay, so the captain and the intercessor squad, not the lieutenants.
Well, you can intervene with him and attack anyway.
Yeah, so you might as well do it.
Attack.
Okay. So 5 intercessors firing the stalkerbolt rifles, hitting on 6s. Nada. And then I will do the stalker. Yeah, I'll do the stalker from the lieutenants. Doesn't, and then I believe, let me quickly check D6. How many shots. No, I believe it's D3, the grenade launcher. Let me just check quickly here.
A D3 grenade launcher?
Sorry?
That would be interesting. A D3
I think it actually
launcher.
is. Let me just check quickly.
I've never seen this weapon until you had it on your Terminator. I didn't know it existed.
And it's a free upgrade as well.
It's free?
Yeah, on a character that has a Power Fist, it's basically a free upgrade.
Marines.
Yeah.
Just took a grenade launcher on his arm. He's already got Power Fist on the go. It's ridiculous.
So I need to check this.
Ready.
Okay,
D3.
Here we go. And I think it's actually D3. Let me just check. So wrist mounted grenade launcher, assault D3, strength 4 -1. So I was correct.
Okay.
Okay. So D3 shots.
Ooh, big 3.
And looking for 6s. Rerolling 1s. No. Okay. That's it. That's no more charges there.
So I need 9
no more Overwatch.
because I'm 9 away.
Okay.
And I can reroll for here we go.
Yeah. That was out of the table, so 4 for now.
4 for now.
Do you want a 5 there? No. So what do you want to stay with a 4? Do you want to reroll both? I think you should reroll both.
Yeah, why not? Here we go. Yes!
We're in. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, let's carry on doing some extra charges.
Well, yeah, you need to shoot with these 3.
Okay, so are you just going into them 3, right?
Well, I'll charge all 3 on here. I'll charge them all because they're all going to be in combat in a moment.
Okay, so I'm just going to do Overwatch on those 3.
Yep.
And that's 4 hits.
Well, that's not good.
So a bit of a warning there. wounding on 4s, re-rolling 1. So that's 2. That's 2 wounds.
4 hits on 3 dice.
Sorry? Yeah.
Oh, because of the
extra 6s. Yeah. So 2 gone through. You do have the feel no pain. So 2 damage on each. So 2
go for the first one. Nothing.
1's dead.
And the second one.
2 dead.
Two
So 2
dead.
orcs
Right.
slain in Overwatch. And now, what do you need?
Actually, don't know.
Is it a 6? Let's roll, because if you roll high, if you roll more than a 7, which you don't, I think a 6 is in.
I can re-roll the 1 anyway.
You do need a 7, so you need to re-roll that 1 into You were really scared of rolling that, weren't you?
I was.
Okay.
Okay, they're in, and then we've just got this squad here, and they are having that's a 9-inch charge.
So 9, yeah, not 8. It's
8 with an inch.
Yeah. So into that squad only, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Pedro.
So re-rolling fully because of Pedro, and that's 2 6s again, so 4 hits, and wounding on 4s. So that's 3 dead.
3 dead.
So you have to do 2 at a time.
Oh, okay. First one.
Yeah, so 1 dead.
Second one. Oh, close.
2 dead. And 3
3
dead.
dead.
So 3 orcs slain from there as well. Did you remove the ones here?
I did indeed.
Okay, perfect. And now you need 8.
And now I need an 8.
No.
I'll re-roll this one.
Really?
Not both?
I think it's statistically, I think it's better. I think it's only statistically okay if you roll a 5 or 6, I believe.
Alright, let's do it.
That's what my head's saying.
Okay.
And it normally is true. No. Okay. So they don't make it, at least. And then are they in range?
No, these guys are not in range.
Okay,
and my Storm Boys sneaky in the back.
Storm Boys on that side. Let's check it out, because these guys they're probably saying like, where are the Storm Boys at?
Yeah.
Because what DC was, he actually advanced as well, but then he realized he couldn't charge after, so he put them back behind this wall.
They're Mork followers. They're sneaky.
They're sneaky.
Cunning but brutal.
Cunning but brutal.
Rather than brutal but cunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So 2 units at least in combat.
Yes.
Which is exciting to see.
I'm going to move them in now.
And yeah, we'll catch you back for the fight phase. See you now. Here, whoa.
Got excited.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So these orcs will be attacking all units, but at the moment there's 40 attacks plus the mob that we'll do later on going into this unit of intercessors. I will be using pain as a lesson, which means I do have a 6-up feel no pain on that unit. So it's 1 CP.
Alrighty, so this is the first lot, hitting on
3s.
3s.
Yep.
With 6s exploding. So that's 5 extra. So I'll take the misses out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll roll those again. Okay. There you go.
Yep, perfect. And now wounding on 4s.
There we go.
Okay, so nice bunch there. So 3 ups on here.
Ooh.
Okay, and 6 ups. No, so that's 2 intercessors slain already, and then you do have to do all that again.
I do, and I enjoy doing it. Okay, so that's 4 extra. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, perfect. Can it be full house?
No,
it can't. Okay, and 4's to wound.
4's to wound. So take those out. They're a little bit better than cultists, aren't they?
Yeah, much better. Okay, so looking for 3+. Okay, so dropped 3 and 6 ups. No, so that's another dead intercessor, and 1 is on 1 wound.
And now,
so the good thing is
boss knob.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got the boss knob. Don't worry yet.
Okay, is it 5 attacks as well?
He has 6 attacks. He has an extra 1.
And then is it strength the same?
He's strength 5.
Okay.
So that is no extra exploding hits for Goffs.
And 3's to wound.
And then 3's to wound.
Okay. And any minus on the weapon?
No, there's a Choppa like the rest of them, but I will check. No, it's just you just got to.
Okay, and he is hitting on 3s as well, right? It's not 2s?
You might have a big Choppa actually. Big Choppa, -1, 2 damage.
-1, 2 damage.
Yes.
Okay. So -1 on these then. So 1 goes through, 2 damage on this. And no, he's dead. So that last one is actually dead. Okay, cool, no problem. Do you want to carry on shooting or rolling dice? What's next?
Next is these guys here.
Okay.
So we've got 5 attacks each, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 attacks.
Okay, so same 20 attacks
Same.
there.
And there's only 3 boys there.
Okay,
So-
this is all of them into the captain.
All of
right?
them into the captain.
Okay.
Yeah. We want to kill him. So there's 3 extra. So I'll take those 3. Excellent. Take out the 2s. They weren't as angry. They weren't as angry as their fellow orcs in the mob. And then there you go. That is 1, 2. Well, you just roll those for me.
These are 2 ups.
Yep.
And so 2 go through actually.
Nice.
And so he is down to 4 wounds remaining. And is that everything in that unit?
That's that unit done.
Okay, so what I'll do now is I will be using 2 CP for these guys to intervene, and I will be using 1 CP as well for Hated Foe again to reroll wounds.
Oh, okay, nice.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks. So basically 2 from each intercessor. 1 is a Sergeant 3, and then we do get an extra attack for being assaulted. Okay, hitting on 2s because you do outnumber me. And I do reroll 1s because of my captain. Okay, all hits. And now I wound on 4s, and I do reroll fully because of Hated Foe. Okay, so 6 ups on his.
Oh dear. No pain,
oh dear. That's 7 dead orcs. That's a good use of 3 points, 3 command points, I guess. Okay, so taking off. Cool. And now you may attack, sir.
Thank you. I
So
will.
everybody, is he within? Can he attack?
He's within 3.
He's within 1 inch of someone within. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 5 is 30.
So I've got 20 here.
And then you just have to do 10 more, and then knob again.
Ooh.
Okay. No exploding 6s, and that's not very good at all, is it?
Well,
Yeah.
they just got shocked by the brutality of the Primaris there. Okay, so that would be just 4.
Just 4 wounds.
So 10 more to do.
3 ups. That's all pass, and now we've got the knob.
I don't got 10 more because that was 20 and they're 30 attacks total.
Yeah, true. Yeah, sorry.
Got 2 off the dice there. Oh my word! So we got 1 extra attack there.
Oh wow, that was bad.
That's me right now.
I enjoy that.
Okay.
I enjoyed that.
2 wounds.
3 ups again. Oh, that's 1 dead intercessor.
Yes, they got 1.
Haven't re-rolled any, have I?
No.
Let me re-roll. I don't want 1 surviving. No, but the knob's going to attack, so no. I'll remove 1. Okay, I'll remove 1. Yeah.
Okay.
So now the knob. So 6 attacks in total. We've done something wrong, haven't we? Because that wasn't a unit of 20. So, yeah, we have done that wrong. So let's just put that one back. So we do put that one back?
Yeah, put him back.
And we'll just do that. Yeah, we're playing narrative anyway, so we just do that because that's. Well, let's just put him on 1 wound instead.
Okay. A wound.
Sorry?
Of course, yeah, he's 20 or more. So we'll take a wound.
So let's just put him on 1 wound and then just do
There's 2 wounds left from him.
Yeah.
2 wounds, sir.
2 wounds minus 1, right?
-1, they got the big chopper.
Yeah. Both passed because it's a -1.
Yeah.
Cool, so now it's my turn to attack back.
Yes.
So we can do straight that. So this sergeant will move up and attack. So he's got 3 attacks plus 1 for being charged. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of the captain. And all hits. And wounding on 4s.
Oh dear.
That's 4 wounds.
Oh. 6s. Oh dear. That's 4 dead.
4 dead.
He's
And
just
then
4.
Lieutenant. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. And wounding on 4s, re-rolling 1s because of the lieutenant. Oh, I'll re-roll that one. So that's another 4 wounds. Do you need to re-roll that one? And again, do you see? Okay, so that's another 4. And then lastly, I do have my captain. So 4 attacks plus 1 for being charged. Hitting on 3s, but you outnumber me by 5 or more, so I'm back to 2s because I have a power fist. That's why I'm hitting on 3s.
I see.
hit it. That's all hits. And choose to wound is a dead orc. Rerolling ones with talent, so that's 3, 4, 5 more dead orcs.
Brutal. Okay, 5 more dead orcs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Happy with that?
No.
Okay, so that's been quite brutal first close combat there. You've actually seen how powerful Marines are. There's hardly any Marines there, and how hard they hit back. So yeah, let's see what happens. We'll count now for leadership, and we'll catch you back now. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do some leadership tests. So I have lost 4, meaning that my leadership is now 4 at the moment. So I do have to roll this, and they're fine on a 1. And now it comes to the complicated task of DC deciding which of the 2 mobs he actually has to save.
I piled them with these guys to tag him and keep him in combat, and I'm going to keep those for 2 CP.
Okay.
And then these fellas, because they did lose less, they lost 9 in total.
10 with Overwatch.
Is it 10 with Overwatch?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 with Overwatch. So I think that makes them run.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's only 7 left, so that would be plus 4 to this.
So that unit is definitely dead.
They're gone.
Okay, so they're gone. Bye bye, Orcs. And DC is spending 2 CP, taking you down to how many CP?
Big 1 CP left.
1 CP left. Okay, but at least they're still there. So let's see what happens.
Cool them to keep the fight surrounding
of course.
that guy.
Yeah.
Choppa's against his shield.
So yeah, that's the end of DC's turn 2.
Yeah.
We had a bit of hand-to-hand combat there.
We did.
Nice.
It was pretty brutal.
And on to the Crimson Fist turn 2 we go. Catch you back now.
And we're back. End of the moon phase for the Crimson Fists. Pedro Kantor has marched forward with his remaining brothers to clash into those orc lines. The slightly thinner orc lines after this bloody conflict here, where my remaining orc boys are clambering all over that Terminator captain, and his brothers of intercessors and lieutenant have turned around, turned their backs on the green line, and they are now fighting off those orcs from their superior. Okay, so do you want to explain anything else on the moon phase?
No, you've just explained it. So the only thing, something I didn't explain was that you actually, when you consolidated, you actually tagged my unit back in. So the unit that ran away, I'm still tagged in that combat.
Yes.
So I can't fall, but I can't shoot. So I might as well just carry on in that combat. Yeah, I might as well do that. You've just got 1 CP, meaning you can't strike me before I strike you. So I'm happy with that either way.
One little bit of admin for myself,
okay,
which I forgot to do, even though I mentioned it. We've got old Swordbones here.
Yep.
Doc. He's going to try and help Richie, and basically anything but a 1 is a success, and I'll get D3 wounds back. So that's fine. D3, just the 1. So he's back up to 3 wounds. Hopefully that keeps Richard Lionheart alive from the snipers that are looming.
I've already checked, and they are looming over him. Okay, so we can start the shooting phase.
All right, where are we beginning?
Okay, so we're going to start again with the snipers, and I am again going to use the same. What was it?
A hated foe.
Hated foe. Yeah, 1 CP again for hated foe there. I like this stratagem when I play Orcs.
I bet you do. All right, let's roll.
Okay, so 5 shots into Rich there.
Yeah.
And he's only on 3 wounds.
Yeah, 3 wounds now.
Okay. So that's all hits.
Oh dear.
And now I wound on 5s. And I re-roll because I need a foe. So that's 3 mortal wounds already. Plus 3 at no minus because you're not on the heavy doctrine anymore. So do the 3 normal saves first, which are 5 ups, right? He's got a 4 up save?
He has a 4 up save, yeah.
Okay, so 5 ups then. No, 4 ups.
4 ups.
They don't have any minus now. So that's 2 already. So now you have to do 5 in total, feel no pains.
Alright.
And you do have to pass a lot of them.
All of them. He doesn't.
Rich is dead.
Rich is slain. Rich is gone.
That's not saying Warlord, at least, is it?
It's not, no, because Gorn SkullGrabba
is still there.
The Goff boss is still walking over there, but you've just killed his
brother.
His brother.
Made him mad. Maybe let's do something. He's so angry now.
Yeah.
Next turn, you can advance 2d6.
Oh, he's going to storm ahead. I love that.
We're going to do that.
I love that.
We're going to do that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start shooting then. So I'll shoot some pistols from that combat there.
Okay.
So 4 intercessors in total. Re-rolling this, nope, so 3 hits only. I do generate an extra hit because it is a bolt weapon. And wounding on 4s. 3 wounds, no minus.
Okay, so they have 6 up.
Yep.
Hey, save 1, look at that. So 2 dead.
And then I will do the pistol on the lieutenants. Hits, generates an extra hit. And force to wound, re-rolling once with lieutenants. Is 2 wounds, no minus, so 6 ups.
6 ups. Nothing. Another 2
okay, so no, that I was just firing into that unit. So that unit's removed. Oh no, that's the same unit, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so 2. What am I talking about?
It's 4 in total.
I'm confusing you.
It's not difficult.
Okay, carry on shooting.
Yeah.
Let's carry on shooting from this guys. So I'm going to shoot all the stalkers from these 2 units into that unit.
Okay, sounds good.
So 3, 4, 5 stalkers hitting on 2s. And I rerolled, that was a hit. I rerolled with a Pedro Kantor.
Yeah.
And rerolling once with the lieutenants. So that's 2 wounds.
Okay, 2 wounds.
Straight through, so just a few. Are you within 3 inches? Yeah, right? You pre-measured that.
I'm pretty sure I checked it. I'll check
yeah, no, that's fine. So 6s.
Hey,
okay,
1
so
saved.
1 dead there.
So 1 gone. I'll put a little marker here.
Yeah. Relic gun firing there, so shoot it, hitting on 2s. All hits, and then you generate an extra 1 from there. So this is the lieutenant, by the way, firing. So he does hit on 3s, but obviously there's more than 5 models. So 3 wounds at -2, damage to each.
Ooh. Okay, so I go straight through.
Oh yeah, and again, these are damage too, so you do have to roll an extra dice for that 6 you passed before. Because you just rolled 1 6. So one more is dead there.
So 2 of them did die.
And then you've got 3 wounds at -2, which go straight through, and these are damage to each.
Okay, so the first one, second one, and then the last one. So another 3 dead.
Okay.
3 boys dropped.
And lastly, Dawn's arrow for Pedro Kantor himself into the same units. All hits. And force to wound, re-rolling 1s with lieutenants. And that's 3 wounds at -1, so straight through.
Oh.
And feel no pains. Damage 1.
Damage 1. Okay. Yep. Feel no pains. Nope. Another 3 drop. My orcs are dropping like orcs. Okay, that's another 3 there. A dead pile.
Okay. Next up, let's start shooting this little mini castle here. So I'm gonna go. I do see this. Death Dread. So I am going to fire into the Death Dread.
Okay.
Toughness 7, I believe. It's going to be wounding on 5s anyway.
Yes.
So 5 hits, and I will be using Bolter Drill for 2 CP on him.
All right.
Taking me down to
3.
No, into 2 because I've just used 1 for the hated foe. So that's 3 in total. So I'm down to 2.
Okay.
So hitting on 2 3s. Sorry.
3s. Okay.
3s. And every 6 generates 2 extra attacks. This is why I used this. I had a feeling. I was gonna get lots of 6s.
I got a feeling.
And now wounding on 5s. Oh, that was
Look
horrible.
at that.
That was horrible. Just 1, -2 on him.
I have no idea what a save is, but we're gonna roll anyway.
No, that's not a
Definitely
save.
not that.
Damage 2 on him. So we'll just mark it as a 2. Damage 2 on there.
Thank you.
And then we'll start shooting the bolters in here.
Okay.
So that's just 1 unit, right?
That is 1 unit.
Okay, so this unit into the orcs in front. 2, they haven't moved, so full shots again. 3, 4. Hitting on 3 2s, and I don't reroll 1s, but I get an extra 1 for that 6. And then wounding on 4s. There you go. So 4 6-ups.
Hey,
look
at that. No minus, right?
No minus.
Excellent, so just 2.
Oh yes, sorry, -1. Because we are in the tactical doctrine now.
That's 4 dead then.
So 4 dead, yeah, you didn't have to roll, sorry about that.
That's okay.
I just have to get used to the doctrines changing. now every turn.
Yes.
Which is for the best. I'm not complaining. And then heavy bolter, hitting on 2s. Yeah, hitting on 2s, so 2 hits, and wounding on 3s. -1 on these.
No save for the...
No save, so 2 dead.
Another 2 dead. Okay. Another 2.
And then I will try and finish off those boys there again. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Hitting on not 2s now, hitting on 3s.
Excellent.
So, but I do generate 2 extra hits for that, which is just silly. And then 4s at -1 because we're in the tactical doctrine.
So that's another 6 dead.
6 dead, yeah.
So that leaves 2 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so probably maybe the heavy bolts again. How many? Does a knob have one wound?
Sorry?
Does a knob have 1 wound?
I think so, but I'll check.
Yeah, I think it's weird because I think if the knobs that go in the squads of knobs by themselves, I think have 2 wounds. But if you put a knob in an upgrade knob,
yes,
I think it has 1 wound.
Okay.
Do you want to check that before I start shooting?
No, we'll check in a moment.
Okay, I'll shoot that.
You're probably going to kill him anyway.
Okay. So hitting on 3s, and I do generate an extra hit there, and wounding on 3. So 3 wounds at -1.
Yep, so they're dead. There's no save.
There's no save, and even if he has 2 wounds,
exactly,
he goes through. Because I think it is actually the armor save of the mobs in a unit are better than the upgrade knob in a thing. We'll check that now. Yeah, go and check that. Let's go and check that before I fire. I know that's everything fired.
That's everything.
That's everything fired.
That's everything done.
Yeah, I just want to. I'm trigger happy. I'm like
shoot things.
So yeah, that's it.
Catch you back in the charge phase.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, see you in a minute. Charge phase. Pedro Kantor leads his brothers into the canyon, smashing into the orc lines they've just been firing. But first comes a little overwatch. Just some pistols. 2 shots that generate another 2 shots. So just 2. And 2 wounds. -6.
Wasn't it -7?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Okay, so no minus. Double 6.
Just
the S and dice are talking to me.
Alright, do your charge. Oh wow. Oh, that actually worked.
Yeah. Okay, so charge intercessors in first.
They're in,
so
all day.
Just move them in.
Yeah.
And then Pedro Kantor.
The man himself
is going in. And he's angry. He's very angry.
Oh, he's not so angry.
I just needed a 3 anyway, so he's in.
You tripped on a rock when he came in. Got so excited. Well, yeah, he's in.
And that's it. Nothing else can go in basically because there's no space for them to go in.
Yeah.
They can't charge, they're away, and they're in combat already.
And they're in combat already.
So, yeah, they're actually, the unit of intercessors isn't in combat anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So, but they should be fine with the others anyway.
I think
so, shall we go straight into combat?
Let's do it.
Okay. So, Pedro Kantor has 5 attacks, +1 for charging, so that's 6. And then he does have a special rule that grants him an extra attack.
Okay, cool. Pedro Kantor.
Okay, so hitting on 3s, but there is more than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he does go back to 2-ups. All hits. And wounding on 2s. Yeah, so that's 6 wounds at -3. But you do get your feel no pain on these.
I do.
Or is it just against shooting? No, it must be against everything, right? So one at a time. Let me just. Do you want to roll in here because they're D3? So D3 on the first one, so that's 3. So 1 dead. 3.
Another 1 dead.
3. See, I told you he was angry. He's. Oh, that would have been good. 2.
Come on. No.
2.
No.
And 1.
Here we go. Oh, I saw it.
So
I saw it.
6 dead already.
Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so even if I pile in my 3 inches, am I within 3?
I think you might
combat?
be, you know.
Let me just check quickly.
Let's just check. I think you might be.
So 3 inches.
Live action.
Yeah, so I am.
Excellent.
He's in. He's within 1 inch of someone in combat, and he isn't. Okay, so 3 attacks +2 from the intercessor, And then watch this. So they've charged, and then Pedro Kantor, any unit within 6 inches grants an extra attack. That's why he's 150 points. Okay, hitting on 3s now, because there's not more than whatever. I do reroll fully. It's all hits. And now wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s because of my lieutenant. Yes, sir. And that's 3 dropped, so 4, 5, 6 wounds, DC.
1, 2, 3.
Remember, your knob has 2 wounds.
Ah, yes, of course. Okay, so let's do it on the knob
You can
first.
do them all at the same time, really, because they're 6+ anyway.
It doesn't matter.
Anyway, 6+, so
And they're definitely
that's
dead.
the unit dead.
That's them gone.
Okay, so I will pile in 3 inches with Pedro.
Of course, my pain boy's in it after you.
Can he pile in? Oh, I don't actually, because he's already, the unit wasn't, no. Yeah, he can, you can always pile in. And then 3 inches this way.
Pedro Kantor can always pile in.
Special rule. And that's my turn. It's
That's
absolutely brutal. Like,
Absolutely brutal, but don't count the orcs out yet.
is there any buts? I don't think there's a but in this.
Oh, we got.
Oh, we have given him a special rule, so 2d6 charge.
Exactly. We
Because
got.
he's mad and you're probably going to get a double 1.
Goffs Gorn. He's gonna. He will get a double 1. These guys got the secret sneaky storm boys on the side. So, and at the end of the day, I don't need to wipe them out. I just need to get him. Let's see what I can do on the Orcs movement phase coming up next. Before the Orcs make their glorious victory advance, we need to finish this fight phase off. There's 3 little Orcs in the corner.
That would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so I will go with my captain first, which does have 4 attacks. So 4 does have 4 attacks. I'm quite sure I have 4 attacks. Let's just do 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Rerolling 1s, 2 fail, and wounding on 2s. That's 2 dead.
Okay. And there's just my boss. My boss knob left.
Yep. Okay. You can attack because it's 1 each now.
Ah, excellent.
So you can charge. You can kill that lonely intercessor, or go into the captain.
I'll go for the lowly intercessor
Okay, remember you are damaged 2
on my big chopper.
on your big chopper, yeah.
Exactly.
So,
I've got 3 attacks standard, and then I get an extra attack for chopper.
yep, you do 4. I don't think the big chopper gets the extra attack.
Ah,
Oh.
let's just do 3 to be sure. 1 hit.
Mhm.
1 wound.
This was against the Terminator captain.
No,
or
this guy.
intercessor.
Minus 1 damage
so
2.
4 up. So he's dead.
Yes.
And then
Believed him.
he would move up and fight him. So he's got 4 attacks as well.
Come on, boss knob.
Hitting on 2, so yeah, all hits.
Boss knob, Jimmy.
And all wounds. So 4 wounds there.
Ah.
6 ups.
Come on, Jimmy.
No, Jimmy's dead.
Jimmy's dead. Jimmy
And
gone.
that now concludes my turn.
Anyway, back to the orc movement phase. Here we go. Got them where we wanted. Right, the Kunnin plan. That's my best London orc accent.
Not bad.
Yeah?
Not bad. 6 out of 10, 7 maybe.
I'll take that for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, so movement over for the orcs. What's it called?
Pain boy.
Pain boy.
Dr. Bonesaw.
Okay, so Dr. Bonesaw has moved up
Saw is
towards.
his second name. Dr. Bones Saw.
Okay. He's moved up towards Pedro Kantor, which I don't think is a good thing. But he probably has a death wish. It just didn't get everything. Everybody's died in front of him, so he's probably just walked towards the strongest guy. So it's quick.
Nice and easy.
and not painful.
Yeah.
Like just hit me in the head with that.
Just finish me off.
Just finish me off.
Well, he's actually angry because 1, Richard was his mate. 2, Richard owed him teeth. So he's going to take your teeth instead.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Dr.
Let's see
Bonesaw.
what happens there. And then moving on to this side, no advances, only for the Warboss.
Yeah, Gorn, SkullGrabba, the Goff boss
So
himself.
he's actually, we gave him an extra d6
We did.
to advance, and he advanced a total of,
I think it was like an 8 or 9.
I think it was 8
I
actually.
think it was an 8.
And then the 2 dreads, one of them is now quite close and the other one needs about an 11-inch charge, but could make it anyway. And then the Storm Boys have just jumped from behind that building and just flanking this units now here. So yeah, that's the end of DC's movement. There's a bit of shooting on here, so we can actually start with the Storm Boys.
Just the Storm Boys, pistols into those intercessors, I think, because I need to get the juicy scouts. An extra shot there from Daka Daka Daka. So that is 4 hits. 1 wound.
And 1 wound, okay. So no AP here. Into the scouts, right?
No, into the intercessors.
Okay, so that's a pass then. And then you do have the big shooter here.
He advanced, so I don't even, unless it's assault.
Do you want to quickly check that?
I'll check that in a moment, but first I want to do my smasher cannons.
Okay, smasher cannons.
No, not smashers, they're custom, mega, massive
We'll
shooters.
get there, we'll get the name right one.
So many names.
Okay,
right.
And what's he firing?
We're going to do 2d6 of those two into the squad of 3.
Okay.
So that's just Dr. Bonesaw and Pedro, my plan. And then the third one will go into those guys on the left flank.
This side here.
Exactly. So let's do them on their own first. D6 shots. Fantastic.
You want to reroll? Oh, you don't.
I've got 1 CP left.
You have 1 CP left.
Do you want
to try and finish it?
Let's do it. Why not? There you go. 3 shots.
Hitting on 4s.
And you don't roll any 1s. Okay, 1 hit, 1 wound, minus 3.
Minus 3. Okay,
D6
so
damage.
D6 damage. So goes through. D6.
D6. Hey.
1. So 1's removed. 1 was on 1 wound, which was this one. So we'll take him off and take the dice off.
And then 2d6 from the other guns. That's that other unit. 9 shots.
Better.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we go. All the hits. Oh. Okay, that's a lot of mortal wounds.
So
should probably do them.
He's down. You should have done it again separately. So let's do those mortal wounds one at a time. So 1, 2, 3 is always closest to me.
Yep.
So let's see what happens there.
So 2 closer to you, 3 on the other one.
Okay, so 3. This one goes down to. Sorry, the first one had.
That was 2. 2 wounds on that one.
2 wounds on this one. Okay, so this one's on 3, and this one's on 2. Okay, so let's do that right. Okay.
There we go. And then the 2 wounds that are left that I put on you, there's 2
wounds. Okay, so that's a fail, and then 6 up again. Nope, so 2d6.
First one, dead. Dead.
Okay, so.
Alright. Got there in the end, there's still 1 left.
Just the sergeant left.
Maybe he wants to charge. No, he wants to get Pedro.
Yeah, he's go for Pedro?
Okay. Yeah, he's got better teeth.
Yeah, he does. He has beautiful teeth.
Beautiful teeth.
Yeah.
Charge phase.
Okay, charge phase. Let's cut it off. I'm just going to take my couple of casualties off the table. And
I need to check my rule to see if my shooter is assault.
Okay, and then we'll do the charge phase. Okay, so before we actually go into the charge phase, we do have to shoot some of the big shooter.
Yes.
It's assault. So
it's assault.
Actually
assault 4.
Hits on 6s.
Hits on 6s because he's moved. So 1, but that generates another shot.
No. Okay.
And then, okay, that's 1 wound. It's on the intercessors in the back.
Okay, is it minus? Is there minus on this?
No, it's just strength 4, damage 4.
So that's a pass.
They're totally fine.
Okay, so now we can go into the charge phase.
Yes,
so
we
what's
can.
Charging in first?
Well, Gorn, obviously.
Okay, into just the. Is it just going into the scouts?
He's going to go into the scouts and the intercessors there.
Scouts and intercessors. Okay, so let's do some Overwatch.
Okay.
So intercessors first. That's 1 hit, but generates an extra 1. And wounding, your toughness is 5, I presume.
Yes.
Okay, so 1 wound at -2.
Okay. He has a 4 up invulnerable save either way.
Okay, well, he does have a 2 up save, so it would go to 4 up anyway. Yeah, it's. Did I wound? I only wounded once. Do you see?
You said you wounded twice.
No, I wounded twice.
Okay.
Once. Sorry, I just got a 6 there. So roll again. Yeah. So no, goes through.
Goes through.
Damage 2.
Damage 2.
Yeah. Okay, and now we do have the scouts.
Yes.
Watching. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, looking for 6s. No 6s there, and then the heavy bolter. No hits. So no Overwatch there.
Okay, so
we can charge in.
Yep.
6.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Okay, we can measure that later. Do you want to do the rest of the charges?
Yeah, these guys.
So 6 from him for now.
Going into both of these.
So who's that?
This
okay.
Death Dread.
Death Dread. So heavy bolter first. No hits, and then 2, 4, The 8 shots there. 1, so generates an extra one. No wounds there.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Come on, Death Dread. Ooh,
5.
That
So
might
probably
be enough.
Yeah, that makes it in for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
And
and now
then-
it's just the Storm
and the
Boys,
Storm
which will
Boys.
probably go into the intercessors only.
They're going to both anyway because they're all in combat now.
Okay.
So why not wrap around, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
they're
that's
in.
a double 6. That's a 12-inch charge. So you can go all the way here.
We
so
can.
they're
Right
close to
around.
termination
Go on,
there.
Storm Boys.
Okay, cool. So we'll do some movement and we'll catch you back to the fight phase. And we're back. No fight phase, yes?
No.
Yet. We do have to carry on into the charge phase.
Because I want to charge in this other Death Dread. It's a 10-inch charge, but he can sneak around here.
Yeah.
I want to throw everybody in there, but more importantly, Dr. Bonesaw,
The man himself.
the man himself, has got a bone to pick
Hunting for teeth.
with Pedro. Hunting for teeth. So we'll do him first. Do you want to do your Overwatch with Mr. Pedro?
Yes, I do want to do my Overwatch. I will get 4 dice here.
You will
And I
miss.
will kill you an Overwatch, like this. Rerolling. That's 2 hits. And 2 wounds with 2 6s, which are marked for death.
Alright. He's got 6 save. What's the minus?
-1, so 2 wounds.
2
But
wounds.
you do have a feel no pain.
Oh, himself. Wow. No.
So 2 wounds. How many wounds has he got left?
Probably not many. He has...
Maybe he's dead.
He's got 4 wounds, so he's got 2 left.
Okay, 2 left.
He's
Okay.
charging in. Oh, he's
He's in?
angry. He's angry.
He's
going
very
in.
angry.
Claw to the face.
Okay.
Right. And then the big...
So how many wounds have you got left? Sorry.
2.
2. Let's just mark that for you.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Okay. 2.
I wonder if he healed himself as well.
Probably. Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's gonna start off? No, let's do the 10-inch charge, right?
Right. 10-inch charge.
Oh, that's big.
So he shuffles
Wow.
this way. He goes like that.
Wow, that's everything in combat there.
Nasty.
Oof, okay, now we go into the fight phase.
Now
Get you
we're
back
gonna
now.
fight
Hi, DC.
Got my book. Got my book. I know what's going on now.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's do this.
All right, let's do this.
Who's gonna? I've got 2 CP to intervene, so
This is the problem.
yeah, it is a big problem.
If I fight your intercessors with Gorn, SkullGrabba,
Yeah.
are you going to spend 2 CP to get Pedro Kantor out of trouble?
No way.
All right. Well, I'll
Maybe.
because I want Doc to do his business. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'll leave it as a surprise.
All right. Let's do it then.
So who's attacking first? Your Warboss.
Yeah, the Warboss.
Into the, yeah, so he actually couldn't make combat with a 6-inch charge, but with the pile-in, 3-inch pile-in, he does go into the intercessors, and he did select them as a charge, so he can actually fight against them.
Yes.
So here we go.
He's got 4 attacks,
Okay.
and that's all I can see the attacks he has. 6s explode, hits on 2s. Nice, another attack there for that one.
Okay, so 2 attacks.
And then
strength is 10, I believe, isn't it?
it's actually 12.
Okay.
Because it's times 2 strength with the claw.
2
and
wounds.
I get to re-roll.
Why do you get 2?
Because it's the Killa Claw relic.
Okay.
And it's re-roll wounds, and there's no minus on it either.
It's good
Unlike-
you actually had that.
I know, exactly. I thought,
No minus on it?
no, because normally on the claw it is a -1.
Yeah.
However, because it's a relic, on the relic it doesn't state there's any minuses. So it's a bit like,
So no minus on a claw?
yeah, the relic claw.
No minus AP?
Oh, I meant minus the hit.
Ah, okay, cool. So how many AP? It must be high.
-3.
-3, okay.
Damage 3.
Okay, so 6 ups, and each one is... Okay, so that's the units of intercessors
Oh!
removed.
Yes! Grab them skulls.
Okay, that's interesting.
Right.
Okay, so I'll take these off quickly. So
That
take
makes
these
me
off.
happy. Do you want to interrupt?
Do I interrupt? Or do I leave 2 CP for something else? The scouts won't do anything against the... Did you check the stats on these? How many wounds they have and all that?
8 wounds.
8 wounds, toughness 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's no point in doing that. He's on 6 wounds. He won't be doing anything against that. Do I spend 2 CP? No, I won't spend 2 CP. I'll let you attack with.
In that case, Doc Bonesaw's coming in.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Let's head over to there. Right, okay. We've got 4 attacks. Okay. And he's got a power claw,
Yep.
which is -1 to hit. So he is hitting on 4s.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect for you. But he has an earthy syringe as well. Each time the bearer fights, you make a 1 additional attack with the syringe, and it always wounds on a 4+, unless it's targeting his vehicle.
Okay, cool.
So, first of all, his Power Claw, hit on 4s. Oh, lovely. Rerolling 1s because he's a captain. And then we've got strength times 2, so strength 10.
Okay. So choose 2 wounds, so that's 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
-3?
-3 damage D3.
Okay, so 4 up and vulnerable saves. Damage D3.
Damage D3.
I'm gonna reroll one of these. Into 2, so that goes through.
Here we go. 2D3.
He's dead.
Yes!
Wow!
Duck Bone Sword took his teeth.
I sure wasn't expecting that at all. Wow!
Goodbye, Pedro Kantor.
Is dead.
Yes.
No.
That's what happens when you mess with Dr. Bone Sword.
That's crazy. Wasn't expecting that at all.
Neither was I.
I'm leaving.
We need to check if we do that right.
Okay, so let's carry on. Let's go back to this side.
Okay. Do you want a minute because you're in shock, or?
I'm in shock, but I can hold the camera.
All right. Okay. So
maybe I faint and it goes like
it just keels over. Right. Let me find the Death Dreads again because they've got 2 attacks, but then they have 2 attacks for each Dread Claw and 2 attacks for each Dread Sword.
Okay.
So I'll just put the.
So 1 is going for each of the units, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's going to go into that one, and he'll go into that one.
Okay. Perfect.
So we'll start with this one first.
Yep.
We'll do 4 attacks with the Claw.
Okay.
Because I can't really see much difference at this stage. So we're hitting on 3s, which is pretty cool. That is 3 hits, and then it's wounding on 2s. Oh,
minus
3 wounds, -3, damage 3.
Okay, so that's 3 dead already. So these 3 are removed.
Yeah, and he's got each bearer fights. He can do an additional attack with the swords. So I've got 2 swords. So that's 2 hits, and that is also plus wounds. 4. Yes, 2 wounds.
Minus?
-2, damage 2.
-2. So I do have 6 ups.
Oh, nice.
That's 1 survive.
Oh, he lives.
So the sergeant survives there.
And let's go into the next one.
I'll just pile him now.
Just pile in. Why not? The next Death Dread. Going to the next unit. Why not? That's all hits. And Goffs. Does that work for?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I think walkers as well get it.
Okay. And then that's 3, 4, 5 wounds at -3, damage 3.
Okay. Yeah. -3. Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so they're dead anyway, so that's the full unit dead.
Hey! Crush them.
Do you want to check if the Goffs get that rule?
Okay.
Or not? If not, it's actually one still.
I've got my swords as well. Should we just do my swords?
Yeah, just do the swords just in case.
Just to be sure.
So no one can complain.
Yeah, so that's 1 hit, and then 1
wound. -2, so 6 up. I got a 6.
Oh, of course you got a 6.
So now we have to actually check the rule. So let's check the rule and we'll catch it back now. Okay, so we did check, and yes, it's all units except super heavies. So we did get that right. Yeah, see, we do get some things right.
Some things.
So my lonely scout, I'm actually in shock. Like everything's dead there. Pedro Kantor's been killed by a dentist.
Psychotic dentist.
What's actually happened? I was really happy 5 minutes ago. I was like, oh, this game is mine, and then suddenly it's actually gone into a really good game now. Okay. So, lowly scout into the massive dreadnought in front of him, who's just decimated 9 scouts and chopped them up into little pieces and then sawed them into even smaller pieces. Oh my god. So 3 hits.
Right, let's do
wounding on 5. No, toughness?
Toughness 7.
So wounding on 5, yeah. So 2 wounds, no minus.
Ooh.
And that's a wound.
Goes through.
So stabbed him in the eye.
He's down to 7 and he's still got 6 from before.
Okay. So yeah, that's it. Basically, nothing else in combat.
No, I'm just going to move.
You do have to pile in, so they can actually pile in and consolidate because they didn't get to strike. So you can move up to 6 inches toward the closest enemy unit.
I'll make a little screen.
Yeah, you do want to go this way, but you don't want to get into them because that means that it would activate for me to attack you. And yeah, so that's the end of my turn. No, sorry, that's the end of your turn. 3?
Yeah. 3.
Is it 3?
I think so. 3.
Yeah, 3. I believe it's 3. So yeah, we'll catch you back for the Crimson Fist turn 3. Coming up next.
Absolute bloodbath here on the Red Planet as the Orcs have had their fill. Move towards their goal. The Inquisitor looks worried now, cocky as he was before, especially after seeing the hero of the Imperium, Pedro Kantor, murdered by an angry dentist that is Dr.
I'm still in
Bonesaw.
shock. Still in shock. I think this is going to take a couple of days, actually.
Yeah,
to actually get over it.
It's been crazy. Before we explain Pardo's movement phase, we just need to do a little leadership test here.
Yeah,
for the
so they did
scout.
lose 4, so my leadership is 8. So he actually runs away, but they shall know
No fear.
no fear. He runs away. This gets worse and worse.
Oh dear, he ran away and fully.
I would have run away actually after seeing the mess those drills and like, you just imagine those grabbing them
Soaring
halfway and then halfway because you're just bored and you just wanna. He probably has like OCD and he wants to cut them up evenly in 4 pieces.
CDO. I like it. Right, movement. Give me a quick overview. We've moved over here, heading this way. With the captain and his remaining retinue in there. More of the intercessors here, and the lieutenant has moved again towards. They've noticed perhaps that the Inquisitor is in peril danger from the sneak attack from the Orcs on the other flank. Now the Terminators have done what they do best. They've set up a line of defence. I'm sure they're going to pile in and start smashing the remnants of the Orcs. And as the Doctor is collecting the teeth from the corpse of Pedro, a sneaky intercessors come up behind him and perhaps may try and finish him off with his 2 wounds remaining. So, where are we going to go into first?
So, what we're going to do first is spend the CP.
Spend a CP
for
hated
foe again. My last CP, so I'm out.
Yep.
Same as you, and I'm gonna go into your Warboss.
Okay.
Snipe him down.
Into Gorn.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
1 miss.
That's good.
Wounding on 5s. Rerolling. 2 wounds. 1 mortal wound straight through, so you're down to 5.
Yes.
And now you do have 2 saves to make at no minus, so 2 ups.
And he was on 6 wounds, by the way, because he got an extra wound from the big boss stratagem I used at the start.
So yeah.
He actually gets an extra attack from that as well.
Yes, he does.
2 wounds.
2 ups.
2. Yeah, he has 2 ups. No
AP.
Okay. Then they're fine then. So he's down to 5.
Okay. And then let's start shooting some of the other guns because I do need to gun them down. So first of all, I just want to take that dentist out the way. I don't like him. Stalkable rifle into him, hitting on 3s, misses.
Oh!
And then we will do the 2 other stalkable rifles through these canyon there. That's 1 hit. I do reroll that. What did I get here?
A 1.
Okay, so I do reroll this 1 to hit with my captains there.
Okay.
And to wound, I need a 4 up.
Oh!
And I do reroll these 2 wounds because of lieutenants.
Okay.
And that's 1 wound at -2. What's your save?
5 up.
Yeah, so it goes straight through.
But he gets his.
They're damaged too, so you do get your 3 no pain 6 ups.
Oh.
That's him dead. But he's done. He's done more than what he has to do. Like you have to do a proper burial for that guy. Like a proper burial with a
boom, boom, boom. Exactly.
Okay.
Right. Moving on.
Yeah, move along. Let's carry on. So that's all shots.
Yes.
The captain's grenade launcher is not in range, so we can shoot with these guys here.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna fire at the Storm Boys.
Okay.
It's not worth going into the Death Dreads. So 2 shots into the Storm Boys. That's 1 hit, 2 hits actually, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So it's hitting on 2s. I get +1 ballistic skill, and reroll 1s. That's 2 dead.
2 dead. Okay.
Yeah, no feel, no pain there.
No.
So should I just take the back ones?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are dead. And then I will do the Mastercraft. No, that's the normal gun.
Okay.
No, sorry, this is the relic gun. So 4 shots into Duty's Burden.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, it's a Crimson Fist. I explained it at the beginning, just in case you've skipped. A lot of people skip the intros.
Yeah, that's fair.
Army intro. So 4 shots, rapid fire 2. and he is hitting on 2 3s. He is hitting. No, he is hitting on 1 2 3. No, he is hitting 2s, but those are misses anyway. So 4s to wound, re-rolling 1s, not 3s to wound, strength 5. So 2 wounds at -2. That's another 2 dead.
Another 2 dead.
And lastly, I will fire my master crafted stalkerbolt rifle from the other lieutenant, and I will fire that into the storm boys as well.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Nope, that's a miss.
Nice.
And I believe that's all the shooting. Terminators don't have grenades, and the terrified Inquisitor is actually having some palpitations.
Yes, he is indeed.
He's having some palpitations, so he can't do anything. So yeah, that's the end of my shooting phase.
Okay.
Shall I roll for my charges?
Might as well. What are you charging?
Okay, so I believe my lieutenant isn't in range of anything. Oh yes, he is. So 9-inch. I'll start with the lieutenant. 9-inch charge into your Warboss.
Well, I got 4 shots there from my shooter.
Yep.
Ooh.
1 hit.
1 hit,
you
which generates
generate
another
the
hit.
next one.
No, just the 1, and it's strength 4. So
Strength 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so no wounds. So I do need a 9, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's a fail. And then the Terminators are going into both units, so you can do your 4 shots again.
yeah, my 4 shots again, and my storm boys got pistols. 4 shots from the boss. Get an extra hit there. No, so that's just the 1 hit.
And 4 to wounds.
And then the 3 boys. Ooh, got 1 there too.
You did generate an extra hit from there, or
That was the one I. Oh,
yeah, from the storm boy. So 1 more, which hits again. So now wounds, so 2 up, and saves.
Oh dear.
Okay, so Terminators roll, and yeah, there we go. So I'm just gonna try and get as many as I can onto. I'll get 3, and then I'll get that. I'm happy with that.
We're in a bit of trouble.
So yeah, I'll just get some dice. We'll catch you back for the fight phase.
Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Right, we'll see you a moment in the fight phase.
The showdown, the Inquisition's Crimson Fist Guard facing off against Goff boss SkullGrabba.
Oh, I'm just gonna smash him.
Right, let's head off. Let's throw some hammers.
Yeah. So Thunder Hammers, Terminators are much better now with the Shock Assault, so they do get generate an extra attack when they get charged or they charge, and that's much better. So basically, three Terminators get all these attacks. So basically, 2 each plus the Sergeant with his 3 attacks, and then they get 1 each more.
Nice.
They do hit on 3s. They do have the -1.
Good.
So a lot of misses actually.
A lot of misses.
And then your toughness is 5, isn't it? So I'm wounding on 3s actually. So and I drop another 2. How many wounds has he got left?
5.
5. Okay, cool. So you do have to pass them all. So 4 up and vulnerable
4
saves.
with vulnerable save. Ooh, pass 2. So 1
damage
goes through.
3. So he's down to 2.
He lives.
He lives.
He
That
gets
is
to fight
bonkers.
on.
Okay, and then these are going into the Storm Boys. 3 missed again, and then these are 2s to wounds. I do fail 1, so 1 of them does actually survive.
Wow.
They are -3. So,
Look at that.
yeah, that's
Now
good.
he gets to fight back.
Now you do get to fight back.
So he's got 4 attacks, but he gets 5 because of the
Yep, the special
special
stratagem.
stratagem. The biggest boss, I think it's
Okay.
called. He's hitting on 2s. Oh, I get an extra 1 for the 6 there because of Goff.
Yep.
Lovely. I wish I generated more. And then he's wounding on 2s. He's strength
12, right?
More than that actually because he gets +1 strength, but it's still 2 right?
2s to wounds.
Yeah.
So
4
4
wounds.
wounds. I do have my storm shields.
Yes, of
So
course.
3 ups. There you go.
Ah,
There you go.
he's still fighting him off.
And the storm boy can fight now. So.
Yes. He has how many attacks? 2 attacks.
Yep.
And then 2 hits, 1 wound.
He has 3 attacks. Did you do 3 attacks?
Did you have 3?
He's got a chopper.
Of
so
course.
you can do 1 more.
There you
So
go.
and now you have to wound with that one. 2 wounds, 2 up saves. 1 wound on 1 of them.
Took a wound.
Yes, took a wound.
Good lad.
That finishes off my turn 3. So
Morale for them, they lost 6.
yeah, you can't do that rule with a Warboss, can
No,
you?
no,
Because
you
it's D3 more to
Any
wounds,
rule,
meaning
yeah.
that he would die.
I think he runs away regardless.
So yeah, so you've lost.
Unless I roll a 1. I've lost 6 because there's a unit of 7.
You've lost 6. So yeah, he's dead basically, isn't he? So his leadership is 6.
If I roll a 1,
because he's lost 6 and he's leadership 7.
Ah, he's leadership 7. Okay, let's just roll let's
say it is.
So yeah, he's gone anyway.
It might have been 6. Yeah, because Nob's 7. So
yeah, I think he's 6.
Yeah.
So they're dead anyway. But he's still alive, which is
still
big.
alive.
And we've got 2 really big close combat units just running towards the Terminators. So let's see
also right there.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
All right, let's see what happens.
Turn 4.
Turn 4 for the Orcs coming up. All right, movement phase done for the Orcs. His mech bodyguards, the Death Dreads, have pushed forward, and on the orders of Goffboss SkullGrabba, Inquisitor Lundstrum has been grabbed in the claw ever so gently.
Ever so gently, just like a little pinch. It's like
pinchy.
he's probably like move forward, steam everywhere, it's like Death Punk type of thing. Like and then he's gone.
Dink, dink. I got him, boss.
Yeah,
I got him. So he's being held. The Arvis Lighter, his craft coming to collect him, has just come onto the scene with 1 turn remaining, and it's just noticed.
it's hovering about.
His bodyguard desperately fight off the Warboss and the Death Dreads in order to try and save their prize.
Just imagine that. Just imagine that pilot there, just hovering into the coordinates, and it's like coming over across this fortification of Orc building, and then going, oh my god! You see these thunder hammers and storm shields hitting these big dreadnoughts. Stop it!
Right, and then the rest of the brothers from the Crimson Fists are running forwards to try and get to their objective and succeed in their mission. But the Orcs are going to have their way.
Yeah. So basically, if I quickly measure for you viewers at home, so as you explained in the beginning, if obviously I make the 5 turns and he survives, I win the game. And obviously if there was no one, like we explained in the beginning, if there was no enemy units within 12 inches of the Inquisitor, means that the Orcs would win the mission. So luckily he's out of 12 inches, which means that if these Terminators survive next turn, you still haven't won the game. You do have to carry on. But if you remove those 5 Terminators, the Orcs win a victory and win the mission.
They do.
Which is it's crazy. If you would have told me 20 minutes ago that the Orcs would be in this position, I would have said like, nah. Stop smoking. Stop smoking. Stop having those magic mushrooms.
Well, that's the thing about the cunning Orcs. So, before that though, we've done our movement. As we said, look, we've got the Death Dread clutching onto the Inquisitor. The other Death Dread's moved up to make it a nice easy charge. And obviously the Warboss himself is in combat. And then what we're actually going to do is we're going to fire our custom mega cannons. Yeah, thank you. Take a bow. I read it just before I turned the camera on. And what we're going to do is fire them. We're going to fire first one, which is right here. We're going to fire at this lonely intercessor. And the second one, we're going to fire over to these 2 intercessors.
Okay.
And the third one, which can't really see much except for I just noticed just in range of these guys up here.
Okay, cool.
So I thought, why not? So we'll fire them at first. D6 shots. Fantastic. Just the 1 shot. And it's a hit.
Yeah.
And it's a wound.
Okay, minus?
Minus, I believe it was
3, wasn't
3 damage.
So I am in cover, so I do have a 2+ actually.
Okay.
So 5 up. Nope, so 1. They do have 1 wound each.
Oh, well, I rolled a 1, so perfect.
1's actually removed, finally. So they haven't been targeted the whole game, so they must have had a fight.
Shrapnel and wood splinter flying everywhere. Into the next custom, we'll fire at him. Custom cannon, 5 shots this time. We like that one. And we're going to hit on 4s. Okay, 1 mortal wound down to 2 for him. And then 2 hits it was. And 1 wound.
6 up.
He survives. He survives. Okay.
And then the last one into
and the last 2, right? one, D6 into these 2 here. Ooh, just 2. Just 2. 2 hits though.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
6s.
Oh, first one
is
dead. Second one is dead.
Wow, good shot there.
All right.
So 2 intercessors down this side. Lieutenant by himself now.
He is indeed. He is indeed. And then we move on to
The charge phase, because no more shooting.
Nope. So he's in combat already.
Yes.
So it's basically the 2 dreadnoughts.
The 2 dreads into both. I got to roll for him, but
so he's in.
they're both in, and there's a 5 there.
Okay.
I mean, they can't really fail. And then we go into the combat phase.
Perfect.
Excellent. So, catch you back in a moment for combat. Combat time. SkullGrabba himself will be starting with his Killer Claw, throwing it into those Terminators. Let's try and pick a few of them off. If we can kill all 5, the game and the day is ours. Hitting on 2s. So, 2 misses, but extra 1 there, and a miss again.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, then wounding on 2s.
Yay!
But he can re-roll for his Kustom Claw.
Yay!
Another 1.
He's tired.
He's very tired.
He's tired. You know, he's been smashing against Thunderhammers. Was that your...
It was the Warboss, of course.
Yeah, but the Warboss wouldn't attack yet, because you do charges first.
Pardo, this is a narrative game.
Okay. Okay.
I wanted the Warboss to fight first.
Yeah, okay. That's why you got so many 1s.
Yes, true.
So 3 ups. 1 goes through.
1 dead, then that's 3 damage, I believe.
3, yes, so 1's dead. I'll choose him.
Excellent.
Okay, and
moving on.
Now you go into the dreads.
Now we're going to the dreads. So we've got 4 attacks first from the claws, and then we do the swords after. So we'll start with this one here. They're hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. Just the 1 wound.
Okay, -3, wasn't it? On the swords,
-3, I think.
So anyway, 3 up save goes through damage. It's 3, I believe.
I believe it's 3 as well.
Okay, so that's another 1 dead. Now
Okay.
you can carry on rolling. I'll quickly check for that.
The swords. That's extra hit there because of the Goffs. No, nothing comes through. And then 3s now. It might be 2s actually. Can you check the strength on that for me?
Yeah, just a sec. So
because that could be 2 wounds there, which is important. They're -2 damage 2 as well, which is Terminator killers, perhaps.
Okay, Death Dread. So what was I checking? The damage on the red claws are 3.
Correct.
And the swords are 2.
Yes.
So any that go through strength. And this, what did you want to check? The strength?
Yes.
Strength is 9, so 2's 2 wounds anyway.
Excellent.
So is that 2 more wounds?
There was 2 wounds, yeah.
So 3 ups, both saved.
Ah, okay. And this next dread. Don't think we're going to do this, guys. So we've got
some epic
4 attacks from the claws.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2 extra.
Ooh, that's good.
That's the 4. And now 2s. Oh, missing 1. So 3.
3 ups.
Oh! 2 down.
2 down, 1 left.
It's all down to the saw.
He's a hero.
It's all down to the saw. Ah, 2 misses on the saw.
Why is it -1 to hit on the saw?
Oh no, of course, yes, 3's
oh,
right.
It's 3's to it, yeah.
So that's a hit. That's a wound. And it's a 6.
3 up.
This is it.
For glory, for dawn.
Ah, he lives. He lives. There's nothing more I can do about that.
No.
I just have to hold off and hope that.
I do have to survive, but the good thing is that now it means that he moves in,
Yes.
so he will be within 12 inches of the Inquisitor for an extra turn. I do strike back.
You do?
Let's not forget about that, and I did get charged by the.
Of course.
So that's 4 attacks from him, and he's gonna go. I think I'm gonna be cheeky.
Okay.
I'm gonna be very cheeky.
Sound like you?
I'm gonna go 3 attacks into this Killer Khan.
Okay. Into the Death Dread.
Into the Death Dread. Sorry.
Funny enough, his name is Killer Khan. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 3 attacks into him to try and kill him off, because I could do that.
Okay.
And then 1 attack into him because I could kill him off.
All right, I like that.
So into the Death Dread.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s.
Mr. Killer
4
Khan.
hits. Hitting on 4s. Sorry.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
So you can't kill him.
I can't kill him. Wounding on 3s. So 1 wound.
1 wound.
-3, so 6 up.
Ooh, I swear for a second there.
Okay, so down to 4 wounds remaining
4
on him.
wounds remaining.
And then 1 attack into your Warboss. Here we go.
Here we go.
4s. 3s. 4 up save, or you have a dead Warboss.
4 up. Or SkullGrabba is slain. 4! Oh! SkullGrabba lives!
He's
he lives
still
to
alive.
fight to continue.
Okay, so that's your turn 4.
That's my turn 4.
On to my turn 4.
I'm holding the Inquisitor. Oh, let's see what happens next. Coming up for Crimson Fists. But before that, there is a leadership test, and this could determine everything. If we roll a 6,
yeah, leadership 9 on Terminators, which I didn't know.
Yep.
And he's the sergeant. So 6.
Ah, he's fine. He's fine. Okay, moving on. Back to the movement phase. See you in a second. Movement phase is done. A little bit of shuffling. We've had, again, the rest of the Marines running up to try and aid their now heavily fallen brothers of the Terminators from the Warboss and his dreaded machines. The ship has come a little bit closer, maybe a couple of millimeters, come to try and pick up the Inquisitor, which is currently held by the Death Dread on the orders of the Goffs. The snipers have turned slightly, with one of them moving closer to be able to get a shot from the other side of the tower onto the Warboss, perhaps?
Yeah, so what I've done is Terminator's fallen back, because this has to be quite epic. Like, he's just been radioed in, like, step back, so he's just gone like, okay, step back, and snipers have gone.
Oh, to finish the Warboss off.
Yeah, so let's do that.
Right.
So basically everything's moved forward, and like you just mentioned, one of the snipers had to move to actually get line of sight, so the sergeant had to move. So we'll do that one because he is hitting on 4s. So into your Warboss is a hit.
Ugh.
Is a wound. No minus, 2 up.
2 up. We're okay.
Okay, and now for the other 3, hitting on 3s. Okay, 2 hits. And wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
2 up. He's
That's
okay.
fine. Okay, shouldn't have done that. I expected more. I didn't know what I had in my head. I was expecting like fireworks and stuff. Okay,
All right.
So next we'll do the duties burden into your. He's not the closest target, so I do have to go into. Oh, I do have to go into your dreadnought first.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so 4 shots into the dreadnought, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
I failed 2.
Excellent.
Strength 5. So no wounds, but I do reroll this 1. Here's a lieutenant. That's 1 wound minus 2. So 5 up save.
5 up.
That's a pass.
Woo!
DC. Okay, and then we start peppering with the following units. So again, the grenade launcher, the shoulder-mounted grenade launcher is out of range. So we do have the relic, the master-crafted Spoker Bolt rifle going into the dreadnought there.
Okay.
So hits. And wounding on 5s, that's a wound.
Oh, it's a wound.
Minus 2. No, that goes through, and that's actually damage 3.
Damage 3?
So down to 1.
It's got 1 wound left.
No, actually, it's damage. Yeah, it's damage 3. It's damage 3.
Okay.
It's damage 3 because it's master crafted, so it gets a +1 to damage.
Alrighty.
And then we're going to go. Let's do one at a time because I could finish it off, and then closer target could be your Warboss. So we'll be firing him.
Okay.
Who is being quite a hero on that side. Actually, he has survived quite a lot of shots and
the dentist
and taken out the dentist. Yeah. Okay. So hitting on 3s, that's a hit.
Yep.
And wounding on 5s, no wounds.
No wounds.
And then we move on to the other 2. So
yes.
On the other side, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Thankfully for the captain. That's 2 hits. And looking for 5s here. That's 2 wounds at minus 2. So 5 ups. No, that's him destroyed. Do they blow up?
Well, they're on 8 wounds, so perhaps they do.
Yeah, let me just check that. That would be quite cinematic if he actually blows up and kills everybody around him. And we all go home as losers. Okay, so explodes, yeah. So on a d6.
On a 6.
Please get a 6.
No.
Okay, so that dreadnought is removed from play.
He's gone.
And
that's what you're shooting, right?
And that's all my shooting, yes, but I can charge.
Okay.
And I will be charging with my lieutenant into your Warboss.
Let's do a little Daka.
Do you need a nothing? 5.
Okay.
Nothing? Okay,
No.
so I do need a 5 with him. And he makes it in 111.
That is a lot.
And I will move here.
Okay. See you in a moment in the combat phase coming up. Combat time, we've got the attacks ready. The lieutenant looking for bravery, looking to slay a Warboss. Sure, he'll get captain from that.
5s. 1 wound.
1 wound.
Not enough. 2 plus.
2 plus. He's okay. But now he fights back.
Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun.
Should he have done that?
Another
No, he
skull
shouldn't.
for the SkullGrabba. Okay. Ooh. That's 3 hits. 4 hits, sorry. And that is 4 wounds. Okay. -3 damage.
-3 6-ups. That's a dead lieutenant.
Splat.
Do you want his relic gun for you?
Yeah, an extra shooter on the shooter gun. Sounds good to us. Alright, and that's the end of your turn.
That's the end of my turn 4, yes it is.
So now we're going into turn 5.
Last turn.
This is it.
Turn. You do have to kill that. You do have to kill that Terminator to win. If you don't, that means I win.
Here we go. This is all to play for. Will the Warboss seize his prize?
The craft lands, opens his doors, ready for the Inquisitor
to run in.
See you in a moment for Orcs turn 5.
Here we go. The last turn of this narrative bar report. What's going to happen we do not know, and how epic is the final
showdown
of this turn. I can't believe it's actually gotten to this, but it's great. It's great. I hope the viewers at home are actually enjoying it as well.
Yes.
We're having a lot of fun. See what happens. So basically, if that Terminator is killed this turn, means the Orcs win this mission.
Yes.
If he survives, it means that I will survive turn 5, and hopefully the Inquisitor runs into that flyer, Argus Lighter.
Yes.
And returns home to his family.
the Lundstrums. little Jimmy Lundstrum.
And has his dinner, KFC dinner.
Mrs. Lundstrum waiting at home.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay,
so what's happening?
Shall we bother with the custom cannons? Because they, I mean, I could probably.
Yeah, let's do it quickly.
All right, okay, let's do it quickly. Yeah. So we're going to fire 2 at the snipers, and the one that can see at the one lieutenant who needs to die because he's been brave. So we'll start with the one lieutenant. Okay. One on the far right. 3 shots. Here we go. 1 hit. And that's a wound.
Okay, into the intercessor you mean? That's not a...
I thought it was lieutenant of the unit.
So 6 up. Nope, fails.
Space Marines are all the same to me. I need anything but a 1. There you go. Okay, he's so wiped out.
Wiped out. And now the other 2 into these scouts up here.
I've learned we'll do it individually.
Yes.
5 shots.
This one's the 1 on 2 wounds, right?
Yeah. Okay. 3 going through, and then 2s. So that's 3 wounds.
Okay, so
minus
5
3.
ups because I do have a 2 up.
Yep.
Cover. So 2 dead.
2 dead, and then the last.
Take these 2.
The last one. Blaster. 2 shots.
That one's on 1 wound, so it could actually.
That was the one on 2 wounds.
Yeah.
It's just knocked off. Yeah, the other one's full health on the core. This is the last one.
Okay.
Because you can't see anything else. I don't know why I'm rolling 2 dice.
What did you roll?
I rolled 2 dice.
Okay.
Because I had 2 shots.
Yeah,
2 shots.
You failed, so that was a 3 on 1.
Yeah, so it's nothing.
No, nothing.
It's nothing.
Okay.
Okay, right. They've shot. He's got 4 shots, which obviously are putting the Terminator. Hitting on 5s. 1 hit. 1 wound.
2 up save. That's a save.
Okay. Right, and now it's just charging.
Charging time, yeah.
Both going in.
No Overwatch.
No Overwatch. I mean, I could roll for it, but they're both in. Carrying the Inquisitor with him. And
so it's all down to my 3 up saves, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. If you can roll.
Yeah.
So we've got 5 attacks from the Warboss.
Okay.
Coming in with his relic Klaw. He gets another from Daka because he's a Goff.
And he misses.
He misses 1, so he's got 4 because it's on 2s. It's not Daka, it's the
Goth rule.
Yeah, the Goth rule. And then 2s. Oh, missed 1 there.
Okay, so
that's
3. Damage is 3, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do I need to? Should I do 1 at a time?
Don't do that to me.
Yeah,
Go on.
let's do 1 at a time.
All right, do 1 at a time.
3 up save.
Okay.
For the game. Is a pass. That's a pass. 3 up save.
No.
Is a pass.
Come on.
3 up save.
No.
Is a pass. Storm shield.
Right. The Death Dread.
Okay.
4 with a Klaw. Going in.
Oh!
Saw. The saw. It's going to do it.
Don't spoil it.
It's going to be the saw.
With everything.
2 hits. 2s. 2 wounds.
Choose.
Yes.
Choose. We did say choose. Okay, and these are damage 2.
Damage
so
2 minus 2.
To pass them again. I celebrated too early. 3 up save for the game.
Oh!
He is cut down.
He is cut down.
The Inquisitor is stolen from the Warboss.
And they start
as
to
they
run
move
away
off into the distance. And then the Arbis Lighter is left empty.
Probably get shot down.
Yeah, probably get shut down.
And then all the boys come and finish off the rest of these Crimson Fists. The end.
The end.
So win to the Orcs. Great mission.
Oh, that was crazy.
Lovely game.
Yeah.
We'll catch you back for the end of game conclusion. Coming up next.
So there we have it, the end of the game. A really nice narrative.
That was good.
Report. I'm really
tired,
enjoyed it. I'm tired. Well, no, it's actually 11:30 p.m. It's nearly midnight. That's why probably we're tired. But look, let's be honest. Let me be honest. Like after turn 2, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a whitewash. Like I feel sorry for this Marines again, even though it wasn't a strong list. Again, they've just got so many. They're just better than anybody for everything. Like when you tied what do you call Green Tide?
The Green Tide, yeah.
And smashed against with 2 units, smashed against a couple of intercessors and my captain.
Yeah.
Like I literally removed everything from play there.
I did nothing to dent them.
Yeah, and it's good that we went for the right way with WYSIWYG and went for Stalker Bolt rifles with my guns. If not, it would have been like even quicker. Like your tide of Orcs would have been gone by turn 2.
It's scary when you think about it. When you think about the power output of a untailored list for a fun narrative game.
Yeah.
Because when we were building the list, he said, "Should I take a Leviathan?" And I was like,
let's talk about that. Close combat Leviathan, 2 drills, and I don't think it would have done much, but like we actually didn't know what to take.
No, yeah.
Because it was like, shall we take Hellblasters? Those will just go straight through the 2 dreads.
Yeah.
And that basically won the game in the end.
Yeah.
And we were just like tweaking, let's just go for this. Let's just go for infantry and a couple of characters. Pedro Kantor has to be in there, especially if you're playing Orcs. But yeah, the right flank just suddenly disappeared. Out, like, I know we were a bit... we gave an extra d6 to the... but that was actually 2 inches more.
Yeah, it was,
an extra 2 with the roll, and it made it really, really cool at the end. And it's just narratively, like, if you just lose a brother meters away from you, you would get so angry, or I would get so angry, you know?
Storming.
Yeah, obviously, if they kill DC in Battlefield, I would probably celebrate for a while.
Wow.
But if you lose a proper brother, like if I properly lose Nick or something, I would really go mad.
It's because they're Imperium, that's all.
Exactly. So yeah, do you want to say anything? What do you think?
So it was my first outing with Orcs. So I said, like I said at the start, like if I get anything wrong, please comment. Yeah. Be nice when you comment. Don't be like, oh, this guy doesn't know how to play Orcs, because I don't. I haven't played Warhammer for 9 weeks. I've been waiting for the opportunity, and I got here and I thought, should we just try something fun? Like I could play my Word Bearers or my Chaos Knights,
and it was fun.
And it was fun. And I love Orcs. They're really funny. And that's what I wanted. I want a funny, fun game that could go any which way. The Orcs that we have, I thought that I didn't have any kind of basis on which to go. Is this a good list or not list? We just kind of have the Orcs we have.
We do have a lot of Orcs. We do have a lot of boys, which competitively is what you actually see.
Right.
So,
but yeah, and I thought like Pardo when he said turn 2 and he was just like deleting units. I thought, okay, here we go.
I was feeling sorry for myself and for the viewers and for my mum, for my dad, everybody.
But actually, I think Mork saved us with a bit of Kunnin, came out the side.
Yeah.
A little flank attack there. I think it's just down to my tactical genius.
You're a tactical genius. Yeah, I have to say that. But that's the good thing about narrative. Like, that probably what changed the game a bit was giving that extra advance to that Warlords and here and there. You know, just playing narratively. You can still be competitive in a sense, you know, but it's always cool because you can tweak things here and there, and it's always good to...
It's the narrative of the story you want to build rather than the cold, the mechanics of the game.
And even though we were saying a lot of the narrative on camera, we were also saying a lot of the narrative off camera.
Yes.
And talking about what would happen, and we were just like little kids here.
Little kids.
But really enjoyable, and I think a lot of you at home, if you haven't played narrative before, it's something you do want to play every so often.
Yeah, for me, after playing like tournaments and we tend to play competitively.
Yeah.
It tends to inject a bit of fun into it. I know it's always fun anyway. I mean, we're playing Warhammer, but it takes away. It doesn't matter who wins or loses. It doesn't matter. It's just absolute fun and carnage from the start, because it's, you know, what a wacky way that game turned out.
Crazy. I love
that. Only happens in narrative. Right?
It does happen. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. I don't think there's anything we've missed out. Guys, hope you've enjoyed it. If you want more content, feel free to go to SM Plus on smbarreports.com, where we have more than 100 Barry reports in both video format and classic White Dwarf formats.
And we've also got in there the Blood Angels narrative, if you like narrative campaigns.
Yeah, that's an amazing campaign. Yeah. I absolutely love that. We still have to do the final what do you say?
Showdown.
Countdown. We do have to do the final show, because we were about to record it, but then COVID-19 hit us straight in the face. So we haven't still got down to do the last episode for that. But yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it, and we'll catch you back for the next one. Cheerio!